Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/familybirthcenter. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iron. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Francisco's going to cut free. He's over the 30. Gets the puck. Here comes Freak. He fires. He scores. Same play. Conklin with the slam on Chandler.
Now there's your live look as we welcome you to our PSP Network broadcast game of the week from Lynette Olson Gymnasium tonight. Our first glimpse in WDA conference play here in the capital city, for me at least, of the Minot North Sentinels, and they come to town to take on the Century Patriots. Home game for the Patriots tonight. Our first chance to see the Century Cagers in action on the PSP Network. It's our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Good to have you tuned in tonight to the PSP Network alongside Cole Higlin, Todd Domries, welcoming you to Lynette Olson Gymnasium and our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timely services that don't slow you down. No appointment needed. Stay in your car for a drive-through oil change locations in Minot and Bismarck. Find them online at VIOC.com. First year varsity schedule for the Minot North Sentinels. They're now 2-4 on the campaign. Picked up their first ever varsity win, their first ever WDA win. Century 4-2 on the season. So hey, you're the Sentinels. It's a season full of firsts, right? And now you get to come and play a perennial power in the WDA and in the States. So this will be an experience tonight for the Sentinels.
Well, when you look at the Sentinels standpoint, you know, like you said, they're playing. Century's got tradition, they got history, they've got a lot of state championships. But tonight, I think there's going to be an equal match. I had the opportunity to do the Sentinels against Legacy, and that game was pretty close the whole first half. And then that second half against Legacy, Sentinels just struggled with a little bit of the length that Legacy had, and they kind of made a priority, kind of dump it into the paint. So tonight, you don't see the length on the Century team like you would in normal years. So height-wise across the table here against everybody, you might even give the nod to Minot North Sentinels as far as got the height advantage, but the experience is going to go to Century.
Yeah, and it's an interesting matchup in a couple respects. Number one, that it's the first ever varsity matchup between these two teams. And then the stark contrast of you have a team in their very first season, and then you got the Century Patriots who have been to state 39 times, have won 7 state championships and 15 WDA championships, including 15 straight championship games and winning 10. So you got the new kid on the block, and then you got the bar that you want to play to.
Yeah, and I think talking to Bubba Lauf, they call him Justin, but I've known him as Bubba, being a little ball boy for his dad when he's down in Napoleon. He was the coach down there, and then went out to New Salem, was a coach, and I officiated him. And just talking to him beforehand, he was pretty excited for this game. He's like, he goes, of all the teams in WDA, he goes, I feel like I match up pretty good. He goes, if it comes down to a shooting contest, I think we win that opportunity there in that aspect. He goes, but turnovers have been killing us. We talked about that a little bit, TD. They're averaging right around 22 turnovers a game. Minot is. That kind of comes with their youth. They don't have a whole lot of this varsity experience playing a sophomore JV schedule the last couple of years. So that's going to be taking some opportunities for them to slow down, take care of the ball, and really take control of the possessions.
Should be fun. Minot North in town to take on the Century Patriots for the first time. And our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show rolls on. We'll come back and we'll dig into the latest poll. We'll take a look at the girls' standings. We'll update you on our latest schedule. Got some keys to the game and some player profiles as well as we get set for basketball action tonight from Lynette Olson Gymnasium. The Sentinels, the Patriots, more after this timeout on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
South Domrey's Cole Higlin back at Lynette Olson Gymnasium at Century High School. We'll call it the Century High School campus as we get set for WDA girls and basketball. A doubleheader tonight for you on the PSP Network. Good to have Aaron Wald run the cameras along with Landon Domrey's producing and doing the camera work for us tonight as our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show rolls on. Valvoline Instant Oil Change locations in Minot and Bismarck. Timely services. We know you're busy. 15-minute oil changes locations in Minot and Bismarck. Find them online at VIOC.com. All right, Cole, let's take a quick glance at that most recent top 5 poll in the state of North Dakota. And let's focus on the girls for this game as Minot High, the Jets off to a great start once again. No surprise there with Lily Bell and Maggie Fricky back in the fold. And obviously Mandan off to a nice start, 5-0, undefeated. Legacy, Horace Davies, and these Century Patriots receiving votes. So still not quite 3-4 games into the conference schedule, and I don't know if there's really a big surprise there. Obviously Mandan's off to a nice start.
Well, I think just overall you're seeing all these young kids that we remember watching as freshmen, sophomore, now are becoming seniors and just starting to get that maturity and that leadership, and that's why you're seeing so many undefeated teams here in the WDA. And now when they start getting this into the meat of the WDA schedule, you're going to start seeing some mix-up there. We got some more scouting in. We got the younger kids that we understand what their roles are and what the opportunities and what their strengths and weaknesses are. So you'll start seeing coaches start adjusting a little bit accordingly and kind of taking away if they've noticed right away as far as easy buckets and make it a little harder for them.
Thanks to Ackerman Exbold for bringing you those polls on our PSP Network broadcasts. And Cole, let's jump right into the girls' standings right now, brought to you by Shields of Minot and Bismarck. Mandan undefeated in the conference, undefeated overall, along with Minot. Century still undefeated in conference play. Williston, the Coyotes just one conference loss. Legacy 2-1. St. Mary's 1-2. Bismarck High, Minot North. And then Jamestown and Dickinson still looking for those conference W's to get the season kick-started here. So it sets up, again, obviously it's early, but it's Minot, Mandan, Century. Those teams I think are going to be close to the top along with Legacy most of the season.
Well, we've been chasing Minot High girls for the last couple of years with that just ability to score the basketball in many different ways, and obviously everybody's trying to look to see if they're the team to knock off, but it's nice to see the Bismarck Mandan teams kind of getting involved in there and being competitive. And like I mentioned earlier, I had Legacy earlier, I got to see Felkley. I haven't seen Mandan yet, but you got McKenna Johnson, 2 big posts that are kind of dominating the scoring here in the WDA, and their maturity, their leadership, they're bringing along those young teammates and trying to develop them, because at the end of the day, when we get to that second round of games here in WDA, it makes it a lot tougher to score.
Well, and then we had Bismarck High the other night, who was 0-2 in the conference, and knocked off undefeated Legacy, who was ranked in that top 5 poll. So it just goes to show you that on a night in and night out basis, you better bring it, because otherwise you're going to lose.
And the coaches do such a great job of preparing these kids and knowing what to do out there. And that's something that I've always said is getting these kids prepared, knowing what's going to happen when certain situations are brought up, knowing the out of bounds plays, being able to adjust the defenses. And you see all these little things happen throughout the year, but when you can adjust on the fly like that, that really shows the testament to these coaches, but also the players who can adapt.
Yeah, as mentioned, it's Minot North's second trip to the capital city. They came earlier, lost to Legacy, so the Sentinels back in their first ever varsity season. And yeah, Century, our first look at the Century Patriots, as obviously got a great scorer back in Zoe Austin to kind of key the offensive attack. But this is a team that, as we've gotten to know Coach Nate Wellstead over the years, Cole, they're going to hang their hat on a little bit of man-to-man defensive pressure, try to turn you over and create offense.
Well, and I think their defense is going to, obviously, like you said, control the clock, control the scoring. They don't want to get it up into the 80s and 90s like some of the other teams want to do against them. They're going to want to slow it down, but they don't have the height this year like they have in other years. And we're going to talk about our spotlight here is in regards to Ashlyn Buchholz, who's coming off a knee injury, but they got to figure out who's going to get that rebounding for them and those defensive stops, because again, tonight Minot North doesn't have the length that other teams are going to have, but someone's going to have to start stepping up and take that, which means if you can't guard one-on-one and against tall opposing players, then the word zone has to come out at some point. And I don't think he's going to show his cards this early in the year on that, but you know, if he can keep kids out of foul trouble, pick them up full court, use his quickness, get his transition buckets, then you don't have to rely on your zone. You're going to speed them up, get that shot clock under right around 20 when they cross half court. Makes it a lot easier to defend in a half court offense.
It's our Valvoline and Snow Change pregame show. Timely services that don't slow you down. Locations in Minot and Bismarck. Find us online at VIOC.com. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with our player profiles as mentioned, and we'll set our upcoming calendar for tonight and the rest of the week here on the PSP Network. Hey, happy to report we're back in the saddle after our unfortunate activities over the New Year's break of having some folks decide to think that they maybe needed their PSP equipment a little more than we did, and they decided to take it. It's still in their basement probably, and here we are. We've got a hodgepodge set of stuff we've been doing games with, and we're back in the saddle with 4 games again tonight. And, man, a note of gratitude for all of you that helped us out on Venmo, helped us out on GoFundMe, and a tip of the cap to the folks at the VFW in Bismarck here that wrote us a big check as a way of saying, hey, sorry this had to happen to you guys. We love what you're doing, and keep up the good work promoting these high school athletes. That's what I like to do here on the PSP Network. Our pregame rolls on from Minot Olson Gymnasium. More about the Minot North Sentinel matchup against the Century Patriots tonight after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Your bank had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
You worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
In times of loss, ServPro brings hope. With expertise in Minot and Bismarck, we don't just restore homes, we rebuild lives.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clamine, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clamine, and McBride.
There, fans, you get a look from earlier today, rolling down Main Street, Bismarck. Coming from the west to the east, Bismarck, county seat of Burleigh County, about 73,000 people. The metro population, 132,000, and it makes Bismarck the most populous, second most populous city in the state of North Dakota. Cole, there's a couple of our favorite places. We just went by the Peacock Alley, and now off to your right is the Elbow Room. That place will live in infamy.
Well, I think all of our amateur basketball days being sponsored by them. We might have the largest adult beverage tab there after winning. I don't know how many state championships we won, but we broke a record that day, and we want to thanks to Front Street Millwork for that one.
I think I still have that tab too. It was large. Plus, you got the Blarney Stone and other places right there on Main Street in Bismarck. I'd like to give you the local feels on our PSP Network broadcast as we're back at Minot Olson Gymnasium. Minot North in town to take on the Century Patriots. Here is that upcoming schedule as we mentioned it. Jam-packed tonight with a 4-pack of basketball and hockey action for you. Big one up at the Mesa tonight. The Pepsi rink will be rocking as you got Century and Minot North and Minot High in a boys hockey tilt tonight. Jamestown and Minot girls basketball. You got Minot North and Century in a doubleheader here, of course, and Bishop Ryan at Berthold. Thursday night, a good wrestling matchup, Century and Bismarck High. Join Chuck Claremont, John Gums for that. And you got wrestling up at Minot as well as Legacy is in town. Friday nights, you got Minot High, Minot North, the crosstown rivalry game up in the Magic City. Legacy and Century will be right back here for the Sabres and the Patriots. West Hope Newburgh at our Redeemers will be a nice B division matchup. And then the week rounds out with Davies and Minot High in hockey and Kenmare Bowbells and our Redeemers in girls and boys basketball. That's another jam-packed week for you here on the PSP Network. All right, let's jump right into our player profiles tonight. Cole, as always, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. 25 years experience as your heating and air experts. No other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Find them online at northern-plains.com. And let's talk about, hey, the freshman, the leader in some respects for the Sentinels, Ellie Laskowski.
Well, and you're going to see the offense ran through her many times. She brings the ball up at times. She's running off multiple screens, but she ain't afraid to let it fly. She's 48 from 112 from the perimeter in shooting, and she's averaging about 48% from the field. So she likes to put it up, but she's averaging 20.7 points a game, and you see everything, like I mentioned earlier, running through her. But what the other kind of the kids on her team do is they move without the ball so well, and she does pass the wall in a way that gets them open. She's only attempted about 34 three-pointers this year. She's 11 of 34 from the three-point line, averaging about 33% from the field. But she likes to get to that basket, kind of put it on the floor, mid-range jumpers. And against Legacy, she was not intimidated by the length that Legacy presented. So she got in that paint, was able to finish in traffic, kept the rebounding going. So I'm excited to see how she's going to kind of look around the gymnasium. She don't see no 6-footer out there right now. Yeah. So she's going to have an opportunity to score.
Yeah, she's one of those 3-level scorers. She can score inside the mid-range. She can score outside. She's one of 2 gals in AA basketball in the state of North Dakota, Cole, with 2 30-point games already. So just a 9th grader, but an accomplished scorer is the freshman Ellie Laskowski. All right, let's swing over to the Century Patriots player profile tonight. Again, brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. 25 years experience as your heating and air experts. Find them online at northern-plains.com. And I know Nate Wilstead is a happy guy to have this young lady back in the lineup, as when she went out last year, that was a difference maker for the Century Patriots. And we're talking about Ashlyn Buckholtz, the senior now, coming off an ACL injury, going to be limited minutes tonight, but man, they are glad to have her back.
Well, and talking to Coach Wellstead, she played 10 minutes last week and played well. The mental part of it is always the hardest part when you come off of one of those injuries, and you know, you got the practices, but when you get in the game, your mind's going one way and your body's going the other way. And you know, I blew my knee out in my late 20s. I had a daughter do it her senior year of college. It's the mental part of that. And then first time you get hit on the side and you realize, uh-oh, am I okay? And then you realize it's structurally strong, and then you just keep moving through it. So it's going to take at least 2 to 4 more games to get that confidence where she can feel like she can accelerate off that and push off. But looking at her now, she seems pretty confident, and hopefully she'll have another successful senior year. And
such a great track athlete, and she's a gnat on the defensive side too. The pressure she puts on just kind of sets the tone for the Patriots, and as she gets more and more minutes, you will see the Patriots start to play better and better basketball. There's your senior Ashlyn Buckholtz for the Century Patriots. There's your player profiles for our respective teams tonight. As we're closing in on the national anthem tonight, we always like to honor America, honor those that serve, honor our great flag, as we get set for basketball tonight from Lynette Olson Gymnasium at Century High School. It's our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Stay in your car for a drive-through oil change. No time wasted. Locations in Minot and Bismarck. Find them online at VIOC.com. And one thing we didn't talk about, Cole, is it's a double counter tonight. Double counter Tuesday.
Yeah, unfortunately with the new teams being added in here, you got to have that double counter, so it's worth double the points, so leave a little more pressure on that.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Olson Gymnasium.
Well, and you think about High School. Every game's important by the time the season ends, but all of a sudden, if you find a way to pick up a W on a double counter, or if you maybe lose one that you maybe thought you were going to win, that'll loom large in the grand scheme of things, because those you only get to play these two teams are going to play one time tonight.
Right, and we talk about WDA seeding. I know we're not even into March yet, but it's going to come sooner than we think, because you don't like to get in that 7-8 seed, having to play your crosstown rival Minot, who assumes going to be in that 1 or 2 seed here in WDA.
Yeah, it'd be hard pressed to find a position other than 1 or 2 for the Jets this year. All right, fans, as we like to do here on the PSP Network, here is our national anthem tonight.
With the singing of our national anthem. Singing the anthem tonight is Century High School student Charlotte Nias.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed
Ashley Nias with a nice rendition of our national anthem. Like to honor America, honor our great flag, honor our great country. Bringing you that national anthem on all of our PSP network broadcasts. All right, fans, time now for our starting lineups tonight. Let's talk about the visitors on the scoreboard tonight. That'll be Minot North. Their head coach, we'll call him a first-year head coach, Justin Loff. Addison Clark is a junior guard. For the Sentinels, joined that backcourt by the junior Kinsey Wellstead. Kinsey playing against her uncle Nate tonight.
Got a little smile there as she shakes hands with him.
Avon Kelly's your center for the Sentinels tonight, the junior. Ashley Williamson, the first gal in Sentinel basketball history to sign an NLI, a National Letter of Intent to go play college basketball. And the aforementioned Ellie Laskowski is your freshman starter. Williamson, the lone senior on the roster for the Sentinels, so they'll start 3 juniors, a senior, and a 9th grader for first-year head coach. He's been coaching for a couple years in a non-varsity schedule, but really the first year that counts for Justin Bubba Loff. And now the starting 5 for your Century Patriots. And there's Zoe Austin. The 5'8" senior, leading scorer for Century, averaging 15.2 a game. And Ashlyn Buckholtz making a start tonight for the Patriots. She's the senior.
At guard, a 5'5" junior.
And Addie Weigel, the 5'6" junior, also in the lineup. Yeah, you won't have too many 6-footers out there tonight for either of these two teams.
Sophomore, number 23, Olivia
gal that
Klimpel.
really sprung on the scene last year for Century, Olivia Klimpel. The 5'10" sophomore, and the 5th starter is Abby Foslin, the 5'10" junior for Century. Patriots will start a couple seniors, a couple juniors, and a sophomore in that starting 5. Again, 4th-year head coach Nate Wellstead is the head man for the Century Patriots. And we are set for basketball, folks. Thanks again to Valvoline Instant Oil Change for bringing you our pregame show. Timely services that don't slow you down. Find them online at VIOC.com. Zebras are ready. Sentinels in their road grays outline, or road navies outlined in gray. Century in the home whites. And our tip between Foslin and Avon Kelly is won by Century. Patriots give it off to Foslin, and we are underway. The Sentinels come out man-to-man. Patriots with a handoff. Austin looks to cross over against Williamson. Century gets a kick out. Klimpel reverses it up top. Foslin. Foslin down the left side of the lane. Kick out 3 ball to beat the shot clock. No good.
That was just good half-court defense there by the Sentinels. Got that shot clock, forced a 3-point shot. They're going to give that up here tonight. Let them move the ball around, not give up easy penetration shots.
And Century comes out man-to-man. Williamson cut off, almost a poke away, and there's Ashlyn Buckholtz driving for the glide. Oh, she missed it. Missed the easy one, but it's going to ratchet off of the Sentinels, and it'll belong to the Patriots.
Yeah, she got in that passing lane really quick, and I thought, okay, perfect. Get her confidence up, get that easy bucket, and those are just some of those little things that are going to happen as she gets her confidence and gets a little more in shape, gets basketball in shape, I should say.
And there's Zoe Austin probing the lane, tapped out, a rebound, lost, tied up. Good hustle by the Sentinels, and a jump basketball. And the arrow is going to belong to Minot North.
And they're just, again, long rebounds are coming off just because there's not a lot of arcs. They're not getting their legs underneath them, where all 5 girls from Minot North got to go to the ball. Saw 3 girls kind of stand around there watching that play there at the end.
Century's going full court denial. And Minot North breaks it. They get it into Clark. Now Laskowski will bring it into the front court. The freshman will get it to the free throw line. Hand back to Clark. Off to Wellstead. She'll stop and pop from 18. Might have been partially blocked, and then it went off Buckholtz's hand, and it'll retain North basketball.
Every time Laskowski goes to the paint, you know, she wants to go to that elbow. You're seeing Century run that double team at her. So she's got to anticipate that coming. She's either got to put it down with a little bit of force, split the gap, or else kick it out for a 3-point shot.
Too tall on the inbounds. Now Laskowski, nice play to take it back. Steal for a steal. A minute and a half into the contest, no scoring on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Williamson to Wellstead. Now to Clark. Century's got this man-to-man defense locked in. Backing her way in is Laskowski. Puts it up. Might have been blocked there by Foslin. Leads to a run out. Zoe Austin ahead of the pack. She will stop. Let the defense fly by. Spin and score.
Just good patience by Zoe Austin there, where she got the defender to kind of go by. Did her little pirouette off the glass.
And the Patriots turn a turnover into offense, and they lead 2-0 on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Just underway here from Lynette Olson Gymnasium. Home court for the Patriots. And there's a pass, and in the passing lane is Austin. Oh, takes it away. And now she will drive in. Oh, return to sender.
Now, nice recovery by Laskowski there, where Zoe Austin she kind of slowed down, not thinking anybody was trailing her, and don't give up on the play, and a great defensive stop there by Laskowski.
Yeah, watch this hustle. As you thought that Zoe Austin had a clear lane. No. Fly swatted out of bounds by Laskowski. An early Ryan Family Dealership replay for you. Fosland, kick out Kemple. Drives, spin. Oh, but that slippery move. Short on the shot. Got it back. Kemple flips it up and scores.
Oh, just good ability to stay with the play there, and obviously got her ball tipped, missed that shot, got her offensive rebound, and just stayed with the play.
Century 4-0 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. They lead over Minot North.
Well, North has got to learn to handle this man-to-man pressure here. They're just not able to get their offense as easily as where they wanted to go, and just got to start moving the ball and turn the corner on those shots.
Williamson misfires from the right wing from downtown. Buchholz into the front court. Weigel, step in, 17-footer, got it.
Weigel with the jumper.
Anticipate a timeout here coming here shortly if they give up those easy buckets. They're getting in transition and just getting easy mid-range jump shots.
Century is hounding the Sentinels here to start. Yeah, there's a little body check. They're letting them play a little bit too.
Yeah, there's been a couple collisions earlier where they haven't made a call.
And now you get a reach in from behind on the Patriots. It's going to go against Klimple. And you're going to get a couple subs in.
That's one thing that Coach Lauf did when I had him against Legacy, is they kind of struggled a little bit at first with the ball pressure, but were able to kind of figure some things out, and he went zone right away. And so it'll be interesting to see how long he stays in the man-to-man on his end.
Sentinels triggered into Kelly. Back to Williamson. Handoff to Clark, and good passing lane defense again. Foslin did the dirty work. She gets it back from Klimple. Foslin pulls up in transition, no good. Rebound tipped once, twice. Rebound put back there for Lakin Johnson. That's no good, and now we're going the other way.
Well, and that's where they just got to secure that defensive rebound right away and not give Century a couple opportunities there.
Century's Lakin Johnson is checked in. The 5'6" sophomore just got whistled for the. No, she did not get whistled for that.
They gave Klimple that. That's her second.
Yeah, she's got two. I thought that was going to be on Johnson. Also in for Century is Allison Volk, the 5'6" sophomore. Kinsey Wellstead to the right corner for Minot North, still looking for their first hoop, and we've played about 3 minutes. Laskowski misfires from deep. Volk rebounds. Century wants to run. Klimple ahead of the pack, steps through the defense. Sweet play.
That's 4 for Klimple there, but Laskowski kind of forced a shot there in the corner. Obviously gave an easy bucket there by that force.
Laskowski leaves it for Wellstead. Century on top, 8-0. Williamson sets, fires, hard off the glass. Klimple rebounds, poke checked away from behind. Nice play by Kelly. Williamson had it poked away by Zoe Austin, and Century can't hustle it down, and they're going to be on the end line with Lakin Johnson.
I think just for Minot North right now is they just got to learn to take care of the ball, handle the pressure a little bit, slow down, get some ball screens. They've been dominantly on that right side of the court there away from the benches and just can't stay out of that corner, and they pick up their dribble and they have nowhere to go, and then those reversals are such long passes, and that's where Century's doing a great job of playing those passing lanes, getting out in easy buckets.
Grayson Roram is on for Minot North, who's having a hard time getting it in. Clark steps into a 15-footer. Oh, almost shuttled it off the side of the backboard. No good. Zoe Austin might have shuffled the puppies. Now she slams on the brakes. Leaves it for Weigel. Extra pass from downtown. Wolf couldn't hit it. Check that. That was Volk couldn't hit it. And now Volk has it back. Digs it out to Zoe Austin. Austin in attack mode. She pivots. Kick out Foslin. Shot fake. Shoot. No, off the back 10. Rebound Avon Kelly, and Century quickly picks up man-to-man. 12:54 to play in our first half. Century's pitching a shutout. Kinsey Wellstead got pinballed there by Allison Volk.
Well, and that's where Kenzie Wellstead was trying to split that double team. As soon as they come off those ball screens, they're just running a second defender at whoever's got the ball. And that's where they just got to learn to turn that corner, put your head down, force the officials to maybe call a foul. And if you get through it, jump stop, get it off the glass.
Bryn Francis on for Minot North as Zoe Austin tips it away. Hey fans, today's game brought to you in part by the UPS store. They're located on South Broadway in Minot. Marketplace Foods Plaza for all your packing and shipping needs. Today's game also brought to you in part by Minot State. Be seen, be heard, be you at MSU.
TD, they pick it up in that corner again, as I was mentioned. They got to stay out of that right side corner.
Oh, there's a nice pass. Dropping it down low was Laskowski, but not able to finish it there was Bryn Francis. How about this Century defense to start?
Yeah, just the pressure that they're putting on them is just frustrating. The kind of the lack of varsity experience that Minot North hasn't really been exposed to. And if this is what they're struggling with, you're going to see other teams kind of compound this opportunity. They just got to get some ball screens, get some better movement.
Fosland in attack mode, couldn't finish it. Grayson Roram has a run out. Oh, she might have drugged that pivot foot. Yep, and a delayed shuffle the puppies whistled on the Sentinels.
We had a couple hundred Century fans letting them know that you were a little late, but we got you. Thank you.
That's a double counter tonight. Other games will be tracking for you on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Jamestown is at Minot tonight. St. Mary's at Bismarck High. Mandan at Williston. Dickinson at Legacy. Minot at Jamestown. You can find all those scores on your score feed, your ND score feed, scrolling on the bottom of our live stream tonight. Defense falls down. Weigel attacks, throws it up off the glass a little bit too hard. And a rebound cleared out of there by Bryn Francis.
You know, as we mentioned earlier, the shooting percentage of Century hasn't really been that great this year, but nice bucket.
Grayson Roram in transition.
With the basket.
And
took the lid off the bucket.
Minot North has a bucket 6 minutes into the first half. Century on top 8-2 on that BNC National Bank scoreboard. Weigel wants it from downtown off the tin. Oh, once, twice, almost fell in. Rebound Kinsey Wellstead, and here comes Minot North. Francis, one bounce out to Laskowski. Backs in against Fosland, almost had her pocket picked. Keeps the dribble. Step in for Clark. High arc and rainbow in and out. Rebound Wellstead. And her shot no good, but she got hit.
Yeah, two good perimeter looks, but follow that up with the smallest girl on the court. Kenzie Wellstead gets the offensive rebound opportunity to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, so we mentioned Kinsey Wellstead, the junior. Her dad, Joel Wellstead. Mom, Molly. Of course, her uncle is none other than Nate Wellstead, the head coach for the Century Patriots. It's a family affair for the Wellsteads tonight.
Kenzie Wellstead shooting 71% from the free throw line here tonight this season.
And from the Serve Pro stripe, Kinsey Wellstead gets 1 of 2. Fans, tonight's game brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics. Braces and Invisalign for all ages. You can find them online at minotbraces.com. And Planet Pizza brings you tonight's game. Serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Try their Blue Buffalo or the plain cheese. 701-852-1700, Planet Pizza. 8-3, Century leads. Volk in the paint. Kick out three-pointer. Yes, sir, from downtown. Weigel knocks it down.
Weigel's got 5 points here in the game. She was 3 of 10 going into the game here tonight. Now 4 of 11 from the three-point line.
Williamson in transition misfires, and now you get a reach in. Whistled there on Grayson Roram for Minot North.
Well, I think if I'm Minot North, if I'm willing to give up that three-point shot every now and then, I can live with that. But they got to stop penetration, that paint, getting those basket cuts, getting those high percentage shots. They got to do a better job of cutting them off. So they got to make a decision, either back off the perimeter player and force him to shoot that jump shot, or get up in him and don't let him catch it.
A good setup there for Volk. Found Weigel. You saw it there on your Ryan Family Dealership replay. Century hits their first 3 of the night, courtesy of Addie Weigel, and the Patriots lead by 8. Approaching 10 minutes to play here in the first half. Straightaway Fosland, little eyebrow fake, drops it down low, and there's Allison Volk for her first 2.
And again, Minot North running out to the perimeter, getting beat off the dribble.
And a tip away. Fosland up ahead, and Zoe Austin off the turnover, and you get a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court. Coach Loff wants to talk about it. We'll send you into the break. The Ryan Family Dealership replay. That steal turning into points for the Patriots. Little tip away at the timeline. Nice job collecting it. Get it up ahead to Zoe Austin. She converts, and the Patriots have a 15-3 lead here early on with 9:57 to play in our first half.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Oh, Minot North goes to the bomb. They got Williamson behind the defense, and she finishes it.
Nice set play out of that timeout. Get an easy bucket. Hopefully can start some momentum here. They're averaging 64 points a game, and now they're down to 5 here halfway through the first half.
Double-figure scorer, Ashley Williamson, with her first 2 of the night. Like the call by Coach Loff out of the timeout, go to the bomb.
Oh, and I thought maybe is he in zone? Yep, he did switch to zones. I figured there'd be some kind of defensive change because obviously the man-to-man, but it's a sagging man-to-man. They're switching everything. It looks like a zone at times.
Century a little discombobulated on this set, down to 2 to shoot. Fosland has to flip it up, hit the 10. Klimpel rebound. She tries to shovel it, and it's taken away. And now you're going to get a reach-in foul there on Abby Fosland.
Again, they're trying to they're just trying to add some confusion on the defensive end that Minot North is trying to do, and trying to give them not know if they're in man or zone, and they're mixing it up. They're sagging off at times, switching screens. And then it seems like the shot clock gets below 10, they switch back to man-to-man.
Katie Nelson, the fly in the ointment there was Zoe Austin. She turns it over. Austin rattles into the front court. She misfires. Rebound tipped, or the play tipped away there by Bryn Francis.
Zoe Austin just got to learn to jump stop, go off 2 feet, not try to force a shot, try to cause a foul, just go up 2 and use that backboard.
Williamson had it poke checked out of bounds. Right into the Century bench there. Addison Weigel touched it last for the Patriots.
Just seems like Century's just got a much more greater intensity right now on the offensive end and the defensive end, and you're seeing the pressures kind of frustrating Minot North here a little bit, where the turnovers and easy buckets are happening on the other end, but Minot's got to figure out a way to just get a little more aggressive.
Century by 10, a little sideline out of bounds play. They look backside to Avon Kelly, and they can't connect on that. That'll be a turnover on North.
Kind of reminded my Minnesota Vikings in the red zone. Couldn't score. 0 for 7 was in the red zone, and that was a nice out of bounds play drawn up by Coach Lauf, and they couldn't finish.
Austin breaks pressure. Fosland wants it from downtown off the back tab. Zoe Austin, rebound and a putback.
Yeah, that's 6 points here in the first half for Zoe Austin, all inside the paint.
Century by a dozen. Approaching 8 minutes to play in the first half on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Roram looks backside, and her feet got tangled up. Wellstead couldn't control it. Another turnover on Minot North. Also in for the Century Patriots is Susie Lyer. And the Patriots looking like they're going against a little 1-3-1 zone right now for Minot North.
And hopefully that just keeps Century out of that paint. Most of their points are coming from the inside that paint perimeter, giving up penetration dribbles.
And a little nickel and dimer on the perimeter there for Ellie Laskowski. She picks up her first personal.
Well, and Ellie Laskowski's averaging 21 a game right now so far, has been held scoreless. So great job on the defensive end from Century. But if I'm Ellie Laskowski, I got to start turning it up a little bit, maybe force a few shots.
Zoe Austin goes left, fades and fires, no good. Laskowski rebounds, keeps it away from Klimpel, gets it up to Williamson. Here comes North. Roram in attack mode with the rack attack for 2.
Well, and Roram coming off the bench, averaging 8 a game, got 4 here in the first half. Really been the only offensive threat here for Minot North.
Yeah, using her quickness to get around that pressure defense for the Patriots. Makes it a 10-point game, does Roram. Minot North settles into this little zone defense. Austin wants it from deep. Nope, too strong.
Hit the cable, the support cable there on the back of the backboard, but nice inside-out penetration kick. I like the fact that they're moving the ball.
Fans, stay tuned at halftime. We'll have our Magic Towing halftime show. You blow it, Magic Towing will tow it. Century extending full court pressure. Kinsey Wellstead rips through the defense of Lakin Johnson. Kelly tries to get it to Laskowski. Kick out Roram. Couple steps on the baseline. Now Laskowski cranks it up from 20. No good. Lyer rebounds and a little bump foul at the timeline, and I think that's going to get whistled on Minot North.
Is that Grace Norm? Yeah, that's Roram's second.
Yep, Grayson Roram picks up her second. Be 3 team fouls on Minot North. Century's got 5 team fouls here in the first half. It looks like Minot North's now gone back man-to-man. Austin to the right block. Fires it out to Fosland. Extra pass. Left-handed 3-ball. Ring it up for Lakin Johnson.
Oh, just a pure left-handed shooter, averaging 7 a game. 13 to 23 from the three-point line, and we got a steal.
And now a takeaway. Abby Fosland with the thievery, and she lays it in.
And just like I mentioned with Ellie Laskowski, Abby Fosland averaging almost 15 a game, her first points in the first half.
Yeah, did it the hard way with the steal, and now a little backdoor cut there. Nice play by Addison Clark, and Zoe Austin just grabbed onto her. Well, Century has stretched this out to a 22-7 lead here with 6:21 to play in the first half. PNC Bank brings you our scoreboard. They make managing money easy. Locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Visit BNC Bank online at bnc.bank. On the inbounds, they try to lob it out or toss it in down low to Avon Kelly, and on the ground, Kelly is going to get fouled. She's going to shoot to the line and shoot a bonus.
I think they called it on the ground. Nope, 1-on-1.
Checking in for the Patriots, Addison Weigel.
Yeah, Susie Lyer picks up that personal foul, her first. And Avon Kelly with a high arcing free throw from our Serve Pro charity stripe. And Avon, the middle for the Sentinels volleyball team, knocks it down. Second one, in and out. Rebound Klemple, and here comes Ashlyn Buckholtz for the Patriots.
The best offense here from Minot North has been their out-of-bounds plays. They've been getting good setups. They just got to be able to convert and just try to handle this pressure.
Lob over the top, Klemple scores 2.
Again, you're just seeing the lack of height there from Minot North. They got to be able to rotate. They got to decide if they're going to be front the post. They got to have backside help, and that unfortunately they fronted the post there. There was no backside help.
Williamson gets it off to Wellstead, who goes to the spin move. Quick trigger. Ring it up from downtown for Williamson.
Well, and Ashley Williamson, 13 of 37 from the field. 5 points here in the game. First 3 here for tonight.
You can't give her any space. She can knock him down.
Got a nice quick release.
Buckholtz looking inside. Comes to Volk. Now deep post position for Klemple. Kick out Volk, 17-footer straight away, no good. 1 and done for the Patriots as Kelly rebounds. And here comes Laskowski. She wants to get in the scoring column.
Yeah, when you're averaging 20-plus a game and you're only held to no points here in the first half, you got that itchy trigger.
Williamson down the right side of the lane, forces a shot up, no good. Rebound Volk, shovels it to Buckholtz. Now Century's got numbers if they hustle. Buckholtz spinning to the basket, strong with the left hand.
And that was just kind of willed her way there. Ashlyn Buckholtz with her first points here tonight. Just wanted to kind of take over, get that confidence rolling.
First 2 for the senior. Laskowski drawing contact. Going to be a block foul there. Whistled on Lakin Johnson.
So TD, when you were playing and you're averaging 20 a game and you have not scored here tonight, and now you're getting to that free throw line, you had to use this as an opportunity to hopefully break the ice, take the lid off, get your rhythm going, something.
Yep, you need to see one go through. That's usually all it takes, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not for the lack of shooting. It's just you got to give credit to the defense that Century's done. I mean, it's made it very difficult for Laskowski to get anything rolling here tonight.
She knocks the first one down from the Serve Pro charity stripe where they got 24/7 emergency service. Trained technicians at Serve Pro as Laskowski gets them both. She will take a quick blow as Century has doubled up north here in our first half. Lakin Johnson wants another one. That one rattles off. Foslin rebounds. Second chance for the Patriots. Now Foslin attacks on the baseline, no good. I think it might have been Buchholz who got the rebound, I beg your pardon. Too many ponytails covering up their numbers. Minot North goes to the handoff. Williamson, Century just switching that defense. Might have been a carry. Wellstead picks it up. Kinsey Wellstead, an accomplished golfer for Minot North. And a poke away. There's Zoe Austin going the other way. Hangs, misses, rebound. Foslin got it. Good hustle.
Nice follow-up by Foslin. She's got 4 in the game. And again, Zoe Austin's always looking for that contact. She just needs to use her burners and just get to the rim.
And now you get a little riding time there for Addie Weigel. A little bumping and racing the guy against Kinsey Wellstead, who will now step to the free throw line.
And I think that's kind of what Century obviously wants to speed Minot North up here a little bit to kind of get them out of their comfort zone, but they got to quit fouling.
9 team fouls now on Century as Wellstead has a bonus. Got to make one to get one, and she does that.
I'm sure Coach Wellstead is going to talk about that. Hey, when we got a 14-point lead, we need to let the clock run. We don't need to foul. They're not going anywhere. Let's not put them to the line with the clock stopped.
Kinsey Wellstead strong on the second one. And a runner-up finish at the WDA golf tournament this year for Kinsey Wellstead to her teammate. Wellstead gets 1 at 2, and Century again has doubled up north here, 28-14 in our first half. Patriots set the offense. Top of the key to Foslin. They clear out the lane. Kick out Buchholz from downtown. It was right on line from our vantage point. Couldn't hit it.
Yeah, you don't see her favoring her leg at all a little bit. You know, obviously it's a little timid, but it seems like she's moving pretty well out there tonight.
Under 3.5 to play in our first half. Ball gets tapped into the backcourt. Century gets into the defensive stance and locks into this half-court defense. Wellstead off a screen. Looks to a rolling Kelly. Extra pass. 3-ball. Wild off the glass, no good. And the misfire for Addison Clark now results in a foul on her, and Century's Buchholz comes up limping there.
And that's Grace Rorum's 3rd foul here in the first half. Has 4 in the game. Can't afford to get her on the foul trouble and on the bench here early.
Yeah, and anytime Ashlyn Buchholz gets hit, she's got that knee sleeve on, that leg sleeve, and she's hobbling around a little bit. Like you said, it's the mental part, right? Something gets tweaked on that leg or that knee, and man, the fear sets in, right?
Well, and sometimes you get a little of that scar tissue moving a little bit too, where it's breaking off, and hopefully that's all it is, that it's getting attended to. But
and I get a little zebra convention here, and I couldn't figure out exactly what that was about.
They're trying to figure out where they're going to go eat downtown Bismarck for your video.
Maybe the Blarney, maybe Peacock, maybe Jimmy V's.
Yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings down the street.
A little give and go from the top. Foslin missed it, got it back, and then she got tangled up, but there's going to be a hold whistled on Minot North.
And you got 4 Sentinel players in the paint battling for that rebound, and Foslin came out of it there just using her willpower and her ability to just out-jump everybody and just strong enough to take it away.
Post up for Zoe Austin off the inbounds. How about that play? A little fade and hit for Zoe Austin.
Well, and they ran that play about 2 other times here, and she does the same thing. She catches it, spins off her right shoulder, kind of gets to the other side. It's like double that right away. If I'm guarding the inbounder, force her back to the baseline so you have a double team there.
And she is so good going to her left. That's her strong hand almost. Oh, and now Austin just about had a takeaway and a runway, but she reaches in on Bryn Francis. Zoe Austin picks up her 2nd. And it'll be a double bonus now for the Sentinels.
And that's where Coach Wellstead is questioning the foul out there at the perimeter because she got it pretty clean. But again, you got a, what are we at now, 16-point lead. Got to stop fouling 20, 30 feet away from the hoop.
Bryn Francis, the setter for the Sentinel volleyball team. Played for her mom, Carrie, the head coach of the volleyball team up at Minot North. She misfires on the first one from the serve pro stripe. They give Austin a second to tie her shoe. Was it the red one or the blue one that she was tying?
Yeah, I don't know. She come back. Buckholz came back to the bench looking like she's moving okay.
As Francis goes 0 for 2 from the serve pro stripe. Score remains 30-14. Century on top here in our first half with 2:18 to play in our first 18 from Lynette Olson Gymnasium at Century High School. Fosland, Wolf, jump stop, and Zoe Austin banked in 2 more.
Yeah, and that's 10 for Zoe Austin here in the first half. Does a nice job of splitting that defense, came to a jump stop, used the glass.
As you said, she just needs to collect a little bit, and she did it expertly right there.
Well, she's trying to force a foul and just go with your speed.
Deep 3 for Williamson, long Karam. Clark has it, fires it down low, and Katie Shipman, the all-WDA volleyball performer, into the contest. No, check that was not Shipman. It's going to be Bryn Francis again, I beg your pardon.
Well, and that foul there, and Addison Weigel was just kind of wrong place, wrong time. Kind of the ball bouncing around. They made a nice backdoor cut. She was just in the wrong place and picked up a foul. And the way they're shooting here tonight, it's probably a pretty good foul. Unfortunately, it's not stopping the clock, as I mentioned earlier.
Francis misfired on 3 straight. And then she knocks it down, but it gets waved off because her toenails were on the free throw line. Isn't that Murphy's Law right there?
Oh, it's just frustrating when you know you're struggling to shoot the ball and you finally get one to drop, and then you look at yourself and you go, gosh darn it.
I can't believe I just did that. Addie Weigel sets the offense. Wolf on a cut gets it to Fosland. That's just good execution there from the weak side. That little down pin down screen curled nicely there by Fosland. Good setup for the Patriots.
Yeah, as we mentioned earlier, Fosland averaged almost 15 a game. He's got 4 here so far. Shooting at 91% from the free throw line.
Now on the floor for the Patriots, Susie Lair. Susie Lair for 2.
Just good offensive rebound there. We're having some technical difficulties here.
Yeah, well, I can't tell if we're on or not.
And for the Patriots, Addie Hagerot.
Well, we got 1:13 here in the first half. Again, just struggling to get that ball in play here for Minot North as we get another easy bucket as we got.
Abby Fosland.
7 in the game here, all just quick transition buckets.
Well, it looks like we're still good to go. The screen looks very weird in front of us, but still looks good on the back end. So we will play on, Cole.
Yeah, we adapt. We're flexible. A little bit of zone, a little bit of man-to-man up here in the announcer's booth.
We got some garbled stuff going on the screen right now. So
looks like the court's green on your monitor.
We'll get that squared away. Yeah. Wow. Hey, as long as it's good for our viewers, we will play on. And a 3-pointer, book it, from downtown from Allison Volk.
Allison Volk averaging 3 a game. He's got 5 already here in the game.
Laskowski on the other end to answer. High arc and rainbow from downtown. No good. Francis rebounds. Back to Laskowski. Oh! Fly swatted out of bounds for Fosland.
Yeah, just good recover by Fosland there as Laskowski is just still trying to force the issue a little bit here, averaging 21 a game. Only got 2. So great job by the Century Patriots half-court defense holding her to 2 points here in the first half.
25 seconds to play in our first half. Century dominating the action here as Lyer has a defensive rebound. Off the miss. And Coach Wellstead, the use it or lose it First International Bank and Trust timeout on the courts. FIBT, you can find them online. First International Bank and Trust been doing it since 1910. Well, I would take a break, but I don't even know how I would play an ad right now. I can't see the button to push it, so we'll just tell you that our halftime report's coming up next, brought to you by Magic Towing. Serving Western North Dakota. Magic Towing, you blow it, they'll tow it. Yeah, that is the weirdest thing. Yeah, our interface, it still looks good on the stream, but man, it is all discombobulated right here. So we'll have to figure that part out. We may have to reset the cockpit at halftime. If we do that, folks, just have to re-click start on that live stream on the PSP Network tonight. We've got 14 seconds to play in our first half. Century leading 40-14 on your BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Well, I think for Century, who's only averaging 56 points a game, he's already got 40 here in the first half. And again, we talked about Minot North struggles here. 64 game they're averaging, and they only got 14. So obviously a difficult shooting night here for the Sentinels, but really it's being dictated by the defense here by the Century Patriots.
Let's see what Coach Wellstead dials up out of the FIBT timeout. Patriots enter it to the right wing. Addie Hagerot is on, gives it back to Foslin, trying to beat the buzzer in the paint. Oh, and she flipped it up and scored it.
There's a will, there's a way, as it didn't look like there was much there to start with, and threw it up, got a rebound, put it back.
Well, I have no idea if the Ryan Family Dealership replays will work, but look at that. I think they're going to go. Here's that final play. Fosland forcing it up, lost it, got it back, left-handed scoop, and that's the way the Patriots will go into our break in style. 42-14, Century, the big lead at halftime, and our Magic Towing intermission report comes up next. Century leading here on their home floor by 28, and we're back after this timeout on the PSP Network. All right, fans, I think we're back here on the PSP Network. We apologize for those technical difficulties. Had to reboot the entire cockpit here, so I believe we are live. We're back on our Magic Towing intermission report. You blow it, they'll tow it. Magic Towing serving Western North Dakota. All right, cool. Let's run through those halftime numbers brought to you by Magic Towing.
Well, I think for the Century Patriots, very dominant first half on the offensive end. As I mentioned earlier, averaging 56 points a game, already has 42 here in the first half. Zoe Austin has 10. Lakin Johnson's got 3. Ashlyn Buckholz, 2. Addison Weigel, 5. Allison Volk, 5. Olivia Kempel, 6. Abby Fosslin, 9. And Susie Lear coming off the bench with 2. For Minot North, Grayson Roram with 4. She has 3 fouls in the first half. Kenzie Wellstead has 2. Avon Kelly, 1. Ashley Williamson, 5. And Ellie Laskowski, as I mentioned, averaging 21 a game, has 2 points here in the first half. So been a big focal point on the Century Patriots to know where she's at all times. So hopefully Coach Lauf can kind of build some momentum here for the Minot North Sentinels and be able to get them opportunity here to kind of score more than 14 points here in the first half.
Yeah, it was a tough go of it offensively for Minot North. It was a tough go for us for about the last 5 minutes, trying to find out what happened with our live stream interface here. It's our Magic Towing halftime report. You blow it, they'll tow it. Century on top 42-14. We'll come back. Second half action next here on the PSP Network.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go, so.
Hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved.
Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
For those who
we are underway in our second half. Again, apologies for those technical difficulties. We have no idea what we did to get that back or why we lost it in the first place, as Zoe Austin starts the second half just like she started the first half.
Well, like I said, you're the Sports Clip MVP. You turned this thing around in about 6 minutes, got us up and running, no stress, no sweat.
As on the other end, Minot North answers with Ashley Williamson for 2.
That's 7 points now in the game for Ashley Williams, the leading scorer here for Minot North Sentinels.
And both teams come out man-to-man to start our second half. Let's set these second half lineups. Century's got the basketball in the hands of Abby Foslin. Tries a baseline dribble drive and throws it into the first row, but it's last touched by Minot North. Ashlyn Buckholz, Addie Weigel, Foslin, Klimpel, and Zoe Austin out there for Century. Oh, quick first step. Klimpel right to the rim, and she scored it.
She just had a clear lane to the paint there. Just not very good help side defense for the Sentinels.
And now a takeaway by Zoe Austin for 2 more.
You know, you look at the 5'8" senior, and all of her points are in the paint. She just finds a way to get in that paint, uses her strength. Somehow you got to figure out a way to keep her out of that paint, push her out of there.
And Minot North goes to the handoff to Laskowski. Hesitates, crosses over from the right wing. Shovels it to Ashley Williamson. She goes right down Broadway and lost the handle. Century has a turnover. Buckholz with a clean lane lays it in.
Nobody from Minot North got back on defense on that one, and just got to be able to, you have a bad play on the offensive end. All 5 girls got to sprint back on defense, keeping the scoring opportunities limited.
And now near the timeline, you get a foul on Century. It's been the one bugaboo for the Patriots, a little bit of foul trouble.
That's Addison Weigel's 3rd.
Well, we're getting reports in from our valued listeners and watchers tonight that we are back in action. And it's been all Century. 50-16 on your BNC Bank score. We even got the score feedback as Century leads this one by 34. Wellstead will stop and pop from the right wing.
Yeah, just nice offense there. Used that corner of that pick and roll, cleared out the weak side, gave her a nice mid-range jump shot.
Hey, thank you for keeping my score sheet intact. I like that. That's good teamwork. Oh, there is the Euro step with an extra step.
Yeah, looked like from here that Michigan got a little third step in there, but when it's 52-18, you let little things go once in a while.
It has to be egregious is what you're saying right now?
I never said that.
Laskowski goes to the post up. A little body foul from behind for Foslin.
That's Foslin's second year in the game. Really been impressed with Abby Foslin's game. I mean, I haven't had a chance to see them a whole lot. I watched a little bit of film last night and this morning, and just her ability to kind of score. She's got 9 in the game, but just her defensive pressure shutting down Laskowski here.
Avon Kelly double dribbled. Another turnover on Minot North. We said that North was going to have to take care of the basketball, and that's been the one bugaboo on the Sentinels' first trip to play Century. Is just been turned it over at too high of a clip.
Well, and I think Century's getting prepared here for the rest of the season, knowing that a lot of the teams they're going up against are going to have some length.
Klimpel gets a feed from Foslin there, couldn't finish it.
Yeah, just got to be able to speed teams up, not let them get into their offense early.
And the Patriots get back on defense. Clark has it on the wing. Looks back door to Wellstead and still comes up top to Williamson. She will fire from the high right side. No good. Good rebound there. Foslin fires it up ahead to Weigel. Weigel with time and space on her hands, and she drops it down from 12 in transition.
Well, and Century hasn't stopped their hot shooting streak, but again, defensively they're not getting back. Minot North isn't.
Double team on Wellstead, taken away. Foslin with the left, leans in, too strong. Rebound Buckholz, flips it up, too strong. Century's Klimpel has a rebound. Third chance here for the Patriots. Klimpel will line it up from downtown. No, Austin comes flying in, trying to get an offensive rebound, and she dislodged a couple Sentinels.
Yeah, it just gave up too many offensive rebounds there, going for the fourth offensive rebound that one possession. And again, Century's got to be able to continue to move the ball, but not foul. We got to get that clock as your friend, keep it running.
Well, if I could describe kind of what happened to our listeners and our viewers tonight, our interface, we were watching exactly what's on the screen, and what was coming through on the cameras and everything looked pretty good, but what I was seeing was pretty much hieroglyphics. Hey, there's a rebound put back. Grayson Rorum's been really good tonight for Minot North.
Yeah, she's got 6 in the game with playing with 3 fouls, which is great because there's going to come times later on in the season where she's going to have to learn to play with 3 fouls.
Century breaks pressure. Foslin from deep. Nope, too strong. Up off the backboard. Might have hit the standard. Rebound to Shipman.
Zoe Austin's 4th.
And Zoe Austin with the reach in.
So, T, this reminds me, I think I was a sophomore or junior in high school, and we had one of those games where we were fouling a lot. Our coach made us play on defense with our hands behind our back. We were not allowed to put our hands up. He was trying to teach us a lesson to move our feet. Now, when the shot went up, you could lift your hands up to go get the rebound, but you had to play in the perimeter. And I was so frustrated, mad, but we didn't foul. A little embarrassing, too.
Williamson just carried it out of bounds. There's the sticky man-to-man defense there by Ashlyn Buckholz.
Yeah, and just got that senior leadership there, really going nowhere and cut off that baseline and caused a turnover. She subbed out earlier. Ashlyn Buckholz did a little bit to get her knee looked at and don't see any signs of any issues.
Century goes to that weak side weave offense. Now they'll reverse it right in front of their bench to Buckholz. Looks cross court. Klimpel with a first step, got in traffic. Kicks it out to Foslin, who crosses over, backs in, shot fake, stepping through, tough shot, rims off, no good. Rebound Volk. Second chance for the Patriots. Now the lane opens, and Klimpel off the wrong foot nails it.
Yeah, and that's 10 in the game here for Klimpel, excuse me.
How are you going to pick your MVP of the contest tonight? Century's
I was thinking the same thing. We got 8 girls in the scoring column here for Century.
They're getting production from all over the place as Williamson misfires. Patriots lead 56-20 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. 12:50 to play in the second half as Foslin missed it, got it back, put it up, blocked. Laskowski got a piece of it, and here comes Grayson Roram. Leaves it up ahead, looking for Laskowski. Good passing lane defense there by Volk. Back comes Buchholz. Teardrop shot in the paint, a little bit too strong. Rebound battle, and it belongs to Minot North.
And this is a good game for Buchholz to kind of get her rhythm going. As I mentioned earlier, get in some basketball shape and just kind of get that comfort level with that leg a little bit here. Shots aren't falling, but what a great opportunity to kind of get up and down the court a little bit.
You know, the one thing about Abby Foslin, and I think people will go through this starting the season now, 1 for 17 plus a few tonight that she's missed. She hasn't hit any from downtown, and now she gets a steal and see if she can convert this in transition. With the left, she does, but the three-point shot for Foslin has not been dropping. When she adds that to the repertoire, she will be hard to deal with.
And that's what happens there as a junior, you know, getting a lot of varsity experience here now. Teams are going to start figuring out to back off her because she does such a nice job getting to the paint, able to control her body, uses her left hand well.
One and done as Laskowski misses. Volk open. She sets the puppies, launches it from the left side, no good. People banging for it as Katie Shipman digs out a rebound. 2-on-1 developing for North. Williamson right to the rim. Too strong. Hit the bottom of the rim. Century gets it up ahead to Klimpel, who step in, 15-footer. Nice shot.
Yeah, that's a tough shot.
And Olivia Klimpel's got a dozen, and we get a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court. We'll send you to break. With a Ryan Family Dealership replay, the Patriots in transition have been good. Little headman pass up ahead. Klimpel steps in, 15-footer, book that, and it's been the Patriots in cruise control tonight. 60-20, Century on top with 11:38 to play in the contest.
What's up, guys?
What you doing?
Just helping out with the local food drive, looking for some more donations. What are you guys up to?
We're helping too. Look what we collected.
Well done. That's the spirit.
That's us. We're building character.
You guys are characters, all right.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Giving back to the community is one of the guiding principles at First Western Bank.
First Western. You can bank on us.
Out of the First International Bank and Trust timeout, asked for and received by the Patriots. Laskowski misfires on a corner three ball, and it scuttles out of bounds, and it belongs to Century.
Well, hopefully Coach Lauf there, you got to play a game within his game, right? So you're at 20 points here, you got 11. Let's see if we had 14 the first half. So right now we've scored 6. Let's see if we can exceed our first half score points.
The microwave Alexa Johnson just into the game. She cranks up a straight-on three, no good. Second chance for Century. Been a lot of second chances, too, for the Patriots.
Well, I saw earlier in the game that Susie Lair just had a nice rebound and got up and down the court really well. And she's got some length that when you start playing against some of these other WDA teams, you know, Minot, you got Legacy, you got Mandan, you know, they're going to have some length and be able to bang with some of those girls in the post.
Free throw line, Shipman launches it from there, no good. Klimpel rebounds. And the Patriots into the front court. Moving south to north here in the second half. Johnson in the corner to Klimpel. Skips it cross court. Downtown three ball for Buchholz, no good. Laskowski rebounds. I think Ellie Laskowski's had enough probably of Ashlyn Buchholz on the defensive end too.
Foslin had her for quite a while now. Buchholz has got her, and it's just they've done a nice job knowing where she's at all times, and that's what you do against good, you know, good shooters, good scorers. Know how to communicate, and I think that's the biggest issue is communication on the defensive end.
Century foul whistled there on Alexa Johnson. Picks up her first. We can tell you today's game brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. Find them online at northern-plains.com. Patriots 60, Sentinels 20. 10 minutes to play in the contest. And Minot North looks back door to Grayson Roram. They couldn't connect.
We might have to do a little over-under on the boys' game next just to see where we're going to be at halftime with score, because we were at 42-14 at half. I don't think we're going to see 14 by either team in that next game that we have coming up against the boys.
I would bet not.
Minot North did a nice job against Legacy. They were able to put the ball in the basket a little bit and stayed very competitive.
Oh, a little cross screen. Frees up Abby Foslin, and she is dealing tonight.
She's scoring inside and out, getting out in the passing lanes, had a majority of the defense responsibilities on Laskowski, just having a well-rounded game.
Grayson Roram got into the teeth of the defense. Too much duress in there. Patriots take it away. Johnson up ahead to Foslin. Century by 42. They look for a post-up. They don't throw it in there. Instead, they reverse it. Weigel now dumps it into the block. Lyer had her inside-out pass tipped away. Grayson Roram with a head of steam. Leaves it for a trailing Katie Shipman from deep. Oh, off the front 10. Hey, good hustle there as digging out a rebound, and a second chance for Minot North is good for Kenzie Wellstead, but the good work there was done by Addison Clark.
Yeah, and Kenzie Wellstead's got 7 in the game, kind of gave a look over the bench for Uncle Wellstead and said, gotcha.
Actually, that was not Addison Clark. It was Katie Nelson with the good work on the offensive rebound. As there's Shipman. If you got a chance to watch Minot North on the volleyball court, Katie Shipman is the real deal.
I did not see them this year. Ever since my daughters quit, I have not been to a high school game for volleyball. And yeah, I know you're doing a little PSP with that, so you're well-rounded. You're doing hockey, volleyball, basketball, football.
Yeah, they all got balls except for hockey. Zoe Austin looking to create, and she got knocked on the side of the head, and that will send Zoe to the Serve Pro free throw line.
Gave that one to Kenzie Wellstead, because otherwise Grace Roram would have had 4.
And from the Serve Pro charity stripe, they got fire and water cleanup and restoration. Austin from the charity stripe knocks down another.
Austin shooting 77% from the free throw line on the season.
Team high 15 points for the senior, make it 16. 3 players in double figures for Century. The same 3 that average double figures are there tonight. Klimpel and Foslin as well. Roram tries to hand it off to Nelson and taken away. Johnson leaves it for a trailing Addie Weigel there, and that goes out of bounds off of Minot North.
Yeah, and this is where you're starting to see Century start getting a lot of their bench into the game, kind of get some substitution, get some varsity experience. Never know, future games, foul trouble, injuries, what might come out of it. Get them used to this level of play.
Addie Hagerot checks in for Century. Oh, and they free up Addie Weigel for 2.
Yeah, and Abby Weigel's eyes just lit up as she went right off that screen in that pick and roll.
Grayson Roram from downtown. Swish!
Grayson Roram is just having a great game here. 9 points in the game, leading everybody on the Minot North Sentinels.
Yeah, she's got 9. Ashley Williamson's got 7, as does Kenzie Wellstead, to pace the Sentinels tonight, but they're down by 40. Klimpel weaving through traffic. Weigel banks it from the middle of the paint. No good. Rebound dug out of there by Century's Klimpel, who couldn't complete the rebound. And here comes Minot North. Francis to Roram one more time. Hello.
Back-to-back threes. Got 2 in the second half here tonight.
Roram into double figures for Minot North. 66-29. Patriots lead big here. Reminder, our boys game comes up next. Klimpel lets the defense fly by, misses it. Rebound to Wellstead. And Minot North meanders into the front court.
Well, I think what I like about Minot North here is that Coach Lauf doesn't quit coaching. Most guys, you're down 40, you might kind of, take a relaxed approach. He's always teaching.
Oh, Grayson Roram. Have a night. The back door, she finishes it, and she's fouled.
Yeah, she scored 8 straight points here.
Let's get your Ryan Family Dealership replay of that one. How about the setup there also? Just a little back door. Katie Nelson right on the spot. There's the body foul, the finish for Roram, and she's having a night.
Yeah, Roram's got 14 in the game. She's shooting at 55% from the free throw line.
Foul on Lakin Johnson, her second. Roram from the Serve Pro stripe, in and out. Rebound off the hands of Lakin Wolf. Got it back. Gets it to Klimpel, and here comes Century. Hagerot from the left wing. Looks for a couple cutters. Downtown, Lake and Wolf misfires. Check that, it's Lake and Johnson. Too many Lakens. Johnson, the left-hander, misses it. Has it back. Oh, a little takeaway by Grayson Roram. Oh, just about had a steal. And now she reaches in. Almost had another steal. She was having the one-person press.
And that's Grayson Roram's 4th foul here tonight.
And she just picks up her 4th.
Again, got 14 in the game. Pretty much carrying Minot North on the offensive end.
Susie Lyer back on. We can tell you tonight's game brought to you by Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, be you at MSU. They got 100 areas of study at Minot State. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by the UPS store located on South Broadway in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. They're there for all your packing and shipping needs. Century and Cruise control. They're going to pick up their 3rd conference win. They're 2-0 to start WDA play. Little step back from the left side. No good there for Alexa Johnson. There's Susie Lyer battling on the glass, and it's going to result in a second chance for Century.
When you got this mixed match of JV players and a few varsity players, varsity experience, I should say, you know, trying to communicate with one another, be able to move.
Lyer has it, goes to the jump hook, a little too strong, rises and gets it back and drops it in.
That's 4 in the game for Susie Lyer, and again, just uses that length, strength, be able to finish, stay with the play.
And there's some athleticism there for Susie. I think Coach Wellstead, Coach Thornton, Coach Wolf.
Oh,
Is that going to count? Nope.
It had to be on the ground, yeah. But even if you can get a few minutes out of her, get some of those bigger offensive center threats that we got in WDA.
And the night for Grayson Roram can get a little better. Shooting a bonus here from the Serve Pro charity stripe. Nothing but nylon.
I got 15 in the game here for Grayson Roram, averaging 8 a game. And again, the biggest surprise here tonight is Ellie Laskowski held to 2 points, averaging 21 a game.
Yeah, I think that might be a question for Coach Wellstead. Obviously, that young lady's been scoring at a high clip, so
you read my mind.
She was the focus of the Century defense tonight. Roram gets 1 of 2, makes it 68-32. Century on top. 4:12 to play in the contest. Stay tuned. Our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show comes up next. It's our move of the game, our MVP of the contest. Break down the final numbers. Century goes a little flare screen there as Alexa Johnson couldn't hit it. Second chance. Hagerot from the corner. No, off the back tab. Lyer on that offensive glass. Putting the 10 stakes down, getting position, and it's fly swatted out of bounds to Century.
Lyer just keeps it active in there, giving Century second opportunities. And again, you're going to get the perimeter shots. As you can see, Minot North really just starting to pack the paint in a little bit here, giving up perimeter jump shots.
Christina Meyerson checks in for Century. She has it. Comes up top to Lake and Wolf. Post up Lyer. One bounce to the 10, and from behind, Avon Kelly reaches in and hits her.
Yeah, and Avon Kelly just got beat on the backdoor cut there. Just got to be able to know the girl you're guarding. Keep her in front of you. No reason to follow her that far outside the paint. Lyre's not a threat from outside that 15-foot range.
And Lyer from the Serve Pro charity stripe. 24/7 emergency service, trained technology. It's Serve Pro. Susie misses that first one from the stripe. Sets the second right-handed free toss. No good. Avon Kelly rebounds. Gets it off to Nelson. And here comes Minot North. Roram with a quick first step, and she's grabbed onto. And a couple free throws coming for Grayson Roram. She's not that first step tonight for Roram has been impressive.
Yeah, no, she has found a way to kind of get to the hoop. Knocked down 2 3-pointers here in the second half, kind of holding the team together, if you could call that. Again, they scored 14 in the first half. They're at 32 here right now. So they exceeded their first half scoring.
Roram misses the front end of the bonus. Rebound yanked out of there by Meyerson, and Century has possession. As we approach 3 minutes to play in the contest. Lake and Johnson on the Century insignia. Hayrod goes high screen and roll. Patriots now have Bella Martell, who's into the contest. She has the pill up top. Lakin Johnson, as Century's gone to that second 5. Little screen and roll. Good play by Bryn Francis. Tips it away. Sentinels get it up ahead to Roram. Grayson Roram looks backside. Oh, as getting her shot blocked there was Katie Nelson. A little body foul there on Susie Lyer.
Yeah, I think everybody in the saw all ball up above there. Kind of got her with her hip check a little bit.
Little clean block up in the penthouse, but the lower floors in the mezzanine, there might have been a foul. And first point of the night is down for Katie Nelson.
For the Sentinels, Katie Shipman.
Katie Nelson, the sophomore, toes the Serve Pro stripe and in and out on the second one. A couple more subs in there. Katie Shipman back on for Minot North. Century gets a little step back from the top. Alexa Johnson. Yes, sir.
Well, and she shot it well in that first half, but it just keeps continuing to fire it up.
Century's hit the 70 mark, 71-33 as Roram misfires. Shipman rebound, put back, a little too strong. Elevated and got it back, missed it. Rebound Francis, and she's fouled. Good work on that glass, that possession for Minot North.
Yeah, they're not quitting. That's what you appreciate out of the Sentinels. Obviously, they're down almost 40 points here in the game, but they haven't put any. I guess their heads down. They're kind of competing. They're working hard. They're still competing as far as getting to the free throw line, being creative, and being active on the offensive end.
And Bryn Francis can't connect from the Serve Pro stripe. How about the schedule for Minot North? I mean, whoever put this thing together, you come to Century on Tuesday, and then you turn around on Friday night, and you get a date with the Minot Majets.
Oh, crosstown rival, first time.
So you play Century and Minot in the same week. That is tough duty.
Battle a lot of your friends, teammates. Obviously soccer, basketball, golf, as you mentioned before, where they competed with each other.
First time they will play in varsity girls basketball action. 2 missed free throws for Minot North. Century has it, under 2 to play. Lyers quadruple teamed. Kicks it out, and almost a steal by Grayson Roram. She's lobbying that says, hey, wait a minute, that might have been touched last by Lakin Johnson.
Well, since Minot now has 2 high school, obviously they got 3 with Class B with Minot Ryan, but now that you got 2 Class A schools, think about West Fargo now, how competitive they were when they expanded. Then you got Fargo going to Davies when they expanded. So it's going to take a few years, but you're going to see some of this level off, and hopefully they'll have some success here in the future.
Century trying to beat the shot clock, and Alexa Johnson did not draw 10. And now you get the running clock provision. And we got a minute to play. Katie Nelson, kick out Francis, deep corner 3 off the side of the backboard. Century into the front court. Hagerot cranks it up from deep, air banks it, rebound Francis. And Minot North, Katie Nelson runs over Susie Lyer for the offensive foul. Get your Ryan Family Dealership replay. The Patriots defense has been cranked up all night. Here comes Nelson. Might have been a little bit of a moving one there, but it plays on. And down to 15 seconds to play in the contest. Century's going to move to 5-2 overall, 3-0 in conference play. Patriots have a date with Legacy on Friday night in their next contest. Down to 3, down to 2, down to 1, and there is your final horn tonight from Lynette Olson Gymnasium. Final score on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Century 71, Minot North 33. As mentioned, Patriots move to 5-2. Unblemished 3-0 in conference play. Minot North falls to 2-5, and they fall to 1-3 in WDA play. Welcome you to our planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame show. Planning team financial advisors helping clients work towards financial freedom. And Shots Crossroads, your postgame headquarters. You can order online at shotscrossroads.com. Cole Higgler has made his way down courtside. Going to get a word with a couple other particulars tonight. And let's send it down courtside. Take it away, Cole Higgler.
Well, first off, congratulations on the win. Obviously, we were very surprised with the effort that you guys gave on that defensive end. I mean, it just seemed like it must have been the goal here to shut down and hold them. You held them to 14 points here that first half. You know, they're averaging 64 a game. Laskowski, averaging 21, only had 2 points in the entire game. So what was your focal point coming into the game?
You know, they're a really good team, and I think our focus was just to play every possession hard on the defensive end and try to pin them to a side to where we could guard them with multiple people. Ball pressure and then help side.
Well, I think that's what's going to have to be your forte, because as you go into WDA, you know, a lot of teams got some length and got multiple players in the post that are, you know, that 6'2" to 6'4" range. So your defensive pressure and just Zoe Austin get up and down the court here. And I know Buckholz had to step away here for a little bit. What's it like having her back on the court?
Yeah, it's really good to see Ash back out there, and the best thing is she's just playing like the old Ash. She just plays with the motor, and it's great to see her out there. So, you know, and all the other girls, they're happy for her. They're glad she's out there, and it's a great thing.
Well, I do have to bring up your guard. You had to go against your niece here a little bit. You got the bragging rights here for wins, so you don't have to listen to her. Thanksgiving and Christmas and other holiday get-togethers. But what's it like going against your niece? You've known her for years. Obviously, you got your brother. You both played here in town, so it's got to feel a little like family, just kind of knowing what's going on out there.
Yeah, it's a cool experience to watch kids in your family grow up and start playing at this level. You know, I remember when they were younger, just little ones at state tournaments and stuff. So it's good to see her out here. North is a good program. They're going to keep building and growing, and you know, Justin's doing a lot of good things, and they're going to be a good team, and by the end of the year, I think they're going to be competing.
All right. Hey, congratulations, Coach. Thank you. Come on over, girls.
As Cole Higglin is going to get over with Abby Foslin, Ashlyn Buckholz. Yep.
Well, first off, congratulations. You got a good win. We're kind of going to do it a little bit different here, TD, is obviously we got to kill some time here in regards to the game here. But talk about your guys' mindset. You guys both kind of took turns guarding Laskowski here tonight. You held her to 2 points. So you kind of had primary duties. It seemed like you kind of had to help and recover at times. But was that some of your focus point here from Coach Wellstead?
Yeah, she was one of our focus points because we know she's one of their leading scorers. And my mindset was just work hard every possession and keep my motor going. Don't let her get going.
Absolutely, and you did that. Well, I thought you got to the paint well. You were getting mid-range jumper, keeping the ball alive. But what's it like having your senior back here, obviously coming from a tough ACL injury, having her back on the court? It's got to feel good.
It's awesome. She brings so much energy. And on defense, she's such a presence, and it's really nice having her back and having an extra body, especially when it's someone like Ash.
Perfect. All right, well, congratulations. Good luck next week. No, Ashlyn, go ahead. We're not done yet. So I went through an ACL, obviously a lot older than I did mine. I know the biggest part that is about that mental part of it, just trying to be able to overcome that. How have you been able to deal with that this year?
Well, I have a great team behind me, a great support system. They really have got me through it, and I'm just so excited to be back here.
Now, I saw you go down in the first half, kind of get it checked out. We're like, is it scar tissue? Is it just kind of I need it tired, or what went on there a little bit?
I just got hit in the knee, just a little scare. I always have little scares, but I'm just still happy to be back out there.
Well, hey, for a guy that went through an ACL, and we've had others in this town, we're all rooting for you. We just wish you well. Hey, good luck the rest of the season. Back to you, TD.
Yeah, well done. Hey, double teaming tonight. I love it. Cole Higglin got a word there from fourth-year head coach Nate Wellstead. You also heard from the senior Ashlyn Buckholz back in the lineup. And Abby Foslin, the junior standout for Century tonight as the Patriots win big in our opener, 71-33 over Minot North. Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame show rolls on as the Century Patriots win big on their home floor.
Nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, Coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Century stays unblemished on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. The Patriots unblemished in WDA play. They win this one 71-33. The Century Girls impressive tonight. And it's our planning team financial advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame show, whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or building for farm or business succession. Planning team financial advisors here to help you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit them online at planningteam.com. And Shots Crossroads, get filled up on their delicious menu that includes the famous 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. All right, Cole, a couple things to take care of here. First, let's run through those final game numbers as the Patriots move to 5-2 on the season with a big number. I'll run some post-game highlights here while you take care of the numbers.
Sure. For the Century Patriots, Zoe Austin had 18. Lakin Johnson had 3. Ashton Buckholz coming back for her second game here had 4. Addison Weigel had 9. Allison Volk had 5. Olivia Kemple had 12. Alexa Johnson coming off the bench with 3. Abby Foslin, 13. Susie Lear with 4 for a total of 71. Averaging 56 points in the game here. Had 71 here tonight. For the Minot North Sentinels, Grayson Rorum with 15 in the game. Katie Nelson had 1. Kenzie Wellstead had 7. Avon Kelly had 1. Ashley Williamson 7. And I think the story of the night is Ellie Laskowski, averaging 21 a game, was held to 4 points here tonight. So great team effort on the Century Patriots. And again, we gave credit to our post game there with Abby Foslin and Ashton Buckholz, kind of that 2-team effort here of shutting down Laskowski. Again, 71 Century, 33 Minot North.
Yeah, well done on those numbers. You see in this highlight package a little bit of everything. You see some rack attacks for Century. Zoe Austin getting her thing going. You saw some transition. Just great defense the entire evening for the Century Patriots. They win this one 71-33. All right, fans, time now for our move of the game, brought to you by Spas Etc. Been doing it since 2001. Location in Bismarck. Top-notch spa, hot tub, sauna, tanning bed, sales and installation, along with billiard tables and gazebos to boot as well. Building lasting relationships through exceptional customer service. That's Spas Etc. There's your Spas Etc. move of the game. And we grabbed this one early on, Cole, as it was another defensive stop on one end, and it turns into a transition opportunity for the Patriots. Little head person pass here, and Olivia Klimple knocks it down from the left wing. Little stop and pop for her. Nice game, double figures. But yeah, that mid-range game, kind of that lost art.
Well, I think that's what Century is. Again, they're going to pressure the ball, get those mid-range jumper. They're not going to get to the hoop as easy as they are against other teams with length. So those mid-range jumpers are going to come important here down the season goes.
They get a block shot on one end for Foslin, and then she starts the fast break. Klimple buries it, and that's your Spas Etc. move of the game tonight. Spas Etc. Spa, hot tub, sauna, tanning bed, billiard table, gazebos, sales and service and installation from their Bismarck area store. Thanks again to Spas Etc. for bringing you our move of the contest. Quick look at our upcoming schedule, and also you got action going on tonight. Century and Minot in hockey, Jamestown at Minot High in girls basketball. Of course, you got one more to go here from Lynette Olson Gymnasium. Bishop Ryan and Berthold also to come tonight. Wrestling on Thursday night. Century and Bismarck's always fun. Girls and boys wrestling. Also up in Minot, Legacy and Minot High in wrestling action. Friday nights, crosstown rivalry up in Minot High and North. Century and Legacy in town here in Bismarck. West Oak Newburgh and Our Redeemers in Division B basketball. And we close out the Saturday action on the PSP Network with Davies and Minot High in boys hockey and Kenmare Bowbells and our Redeemers. Another jam-packed week. Be sure to like and follow us on our social media platforms of Facebook and X for all the latest happenings on the PSP Network, where we like to promote local athletes. All right, last thing for Game 1, it's our Sport Clips MVP of the contest. They keep you looking your best. You can check it online with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com. And, hey, defense, shut down Laskowski with the primary assignment. Have a big game in double figures. But, yeah, Abby Foslin, a junior, got it going tonight for Century.
Well, yeah, Abby Foslin did a great job, just like we mentioned earlier, and had backed up by Buchholz on the defensive end. But, no, she had the primary responsibility of shutting down Laskowski. And, again, she was getting to the paint, doing mid-range jumpers, getting rebounds, as you mentioned. So just a great effort there by Foslin.
Yeah, a little up and under move here. You see on our replay package. Nice play, a little cross screen. Sets up Foslin. And, yeah, nice game for the junior. She's your Sport Clips MVP of the contest tonight. Yeah, Abby Foslin Jr., your Sport Clips MVP, and that'll put a wrap on Game 1. We'll take a moment here. We'll reset the particulars as we get set for the Century boys and the Minot Sentinel boys in the tail end of our doubleheader tonight from Century High School. Final score in Game 1, it is Century 71, Minot North 33. And we're back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/familybirthcenter. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iron. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Todd Domrey's Cole Higlin as we're back at Century High School as we get set for the tail end of our doubleheader tonight, Minot North. The Sentinels come in with a 2-4 record in the boys contest, and they face the undefeated Century Patriots tonight. Century ranked number 2 in that latest Class AA basketball poll. That's our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timely services that don't slow you down. Locations in Minot and Bismarck. Find them online at VIOC.com. All right, Cole, let's jump right into that poll. Minot number 1, undefeated. The Magi 5-0 in the season. Minot's in action tonight as they're at Jamestown in boys action. Century, of course, here home, undefeated. Mandan undefeated. Legacy lost the other night, so they're no longer in the undefeated ranks. This poll was from last week Thursday, so new one will come out Thursday. The Midgets off to a good start. Horace and Davies round out that top 5 boys basketball poll, and let's jump right into the standings tonight. Brought to you by Shields. Century, Minot, Mandan up top, undefeated in the West region right now.
Well, I think you think about the 3 teams that they got, and they got scoring. You got Winchesky, you got Hudson Sheldon, you're going to see Kinnebrew and Nestle here from Century. You got really good scorers. They're all in the top 10 here in WDA in scoring, and they do it in a variety of ways. And so, yes, defense is important, but I always say you can't win games without scoring the basketball, and that's what you see from these 3 teams here in WDA is the scoring is definitely up for those guys. And
Dickinson High School, their only loss is to Century early in the season. Legacy got their first loss the other night against Bismarck High. Bismarck 4-2 in the season, 1-2 in the West region right now. And then St. Mary's, Minot, Williston, and Jamestown rounding out your WDA standings. Again, brought to you by Shields with their stores in Minot and Bismarck. All right, Cole, let's jump into our keys to the game tonight. Brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. 25 years experience as your heating and air experts. No other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. And let's tackle these as Century. The one thing in talking to Coach Mattern, this team gets it done on the defensive end. These guys, they're all about 6'3", 6'4", the way it seems. So he's got a lot of interchangeable parts on the defensive side.
And the one thing you're missing is athleticism, 6'3", 6'4", where they can guard all 5 positions, and they're only giving up 47 points a game, and they're scoring about 84. So they like to put it up. They like to shut teams down, make it frustrating. Going to be very similar to the girls' game that we saw, where they made it frustrating for their scorers, for Minot North to be able to get in their offense. They're going to have to struggle here tonight, and that's where it kind of goes into Minot North, their composure. There's going to go on runs where they're going to struggle to score at times and maybe turn the ball over, and so there's going to be a little bit of highs and low. And when Century has an opportunity to get out in the open court, they are going to push it every single time. They want to score in the first 10 to 15 seconds of that game, and then when something's not there, they're going to pull their offense out and run a play.
Yeah, Century got their 16th year head coach, Darren Mattern, at the helm for the Patriots. And Minot North, Drew Hischlin, the first year head coach for the Sentinels. As mentioned, Minot North comes into this one 2-4. They're still looking for that first WDA conference win. Century's 6-0 overall, 3-0 in West Region play. And so first trip into town here for Minot North. And if they were sitting back watching the girls game, I think they got a kind of a taste of how the Century Patriots are going to play on their home floor. They get up and guard you, and they try to turn that defense into offense.
Well, and I had North against Legacy. They should have beaten Legacy Sabres at home. They're not afraid to get up and down the court. They're going to mix it up in the paint. They got some height. They got some ability to bang with the big boys inside, and hopefully they can take advantage of that. But what the downfall to North was is the ability to knock down perimeter jump shots. Legacy gave up a lot of penetration, but they were getting those kickouts, and they just weren't able to knock down shots. So tonight, I guarantee Century's going to shut down as much as they can penetration, but they got to be able to knock down perimeter jump shots in a way that makes them come out and guard them.
Well, and the thing that I've noticed doing a little scouting on Minot North is this is a team that they like to play fast. They got some depth. They will hoist up a couple from downtown.
Yeah, and that's kind of what they want to do is get out in transition, put it up. As I mentioned before, those penetration kicks, post feeds, they're not necessarily looking to score. They're looking to skip it and get those perimeter jump shots. And that's just kind of been their forte, is getting up a lot of three-pointers this year. And then ability to knock them down is going to be the key. As again, they've taken 125 three attempts. They're 41 for 125, averaging about 32% from the perimeter on the three-point line.
That's our first look. I want to welcome you right into the broadcast booth here, Cole, as our first look tonight at the Century Patriots boys team. A lot of folks are excited about this team. They got a bunch of kids back from a year ago and good parts. Just still a young team, but the one guy that I think really kind of sets the tone for Century is that senior Drew Kemple. He's a kind of a pass-first guy that just does all the right things to lead a basketball team.
Well, and again, you mentioned his senior leadership and the ability. He's averaging 18 points a game, shooting 80% from the free throw line. He's 6 of 12 from three, not really looking for that because he's got two good three-point shooters on this team in Kennebrew and Nestle. So he knows his role is to kind of get to that paint, get and kick out. And that's what senior leadership does this time of year, is you know your role. And I think Coach Mattern has done a great job coaching him up, telling him, this is your strengths. Let's find their strengths. That's how teams win here.
Yeah, it should be fun. Minot North 2-4, Century 6-0. We'll come back and get the party started in the tail end of our doubleheader tonight from Century High School. Sentinels, the Patriots, coming up next on the PSP Network.
Invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Todd Darmers, Cole Higlin back at Century, and let's look at the starting lineups. First off for Minot North, Caden Flavin is a starting point guard, joined in the backcourt by Carson Sessing. Now one forward is Braden Blickery. Other forward is Tamari Carter. And in the middle for Minot North is the senior, Caden Helm, 6'3" senior. Minot North will start 4 seniors and a junior in the starting 5 for first-year head coach Drew Hischlin. And now for the Century Patriots. And the Patriots will start their super sophomore, Gibson Kinnebrew, the 6'4 sophomore, joined in the backcourt by the 6'4 junior, Garrett Nisley. Third guard in the lineup is Camden Kramer, the 6-foot junior. One forward is Joey Kralik, the 6'4 junior, and the other forward in the lineup, the 6'3 senior, Drew Kemple. Century with one senior in that starting five, 3 juniors and a sophomore running out there for 16th year head coach Darren Mattern. All right, let's play some WDA basketball. Good to have you tuned into the PSP network tonight. Minot North breaks their huddle with their road navies, the gray trim. Century getting their final instructions from Darren Mattern, and the home whites tonight outlined in navy blue and red. Kinnebrew, Nisley, Kemple, Kramer, and Kralik out there for the Patriots. Flavin, Blickery, Carter, Helm, and Sessing on the floor for Minot North. Zebras are ready. Clark and Kinnebrew tip it up into the hands of Joey Kralik, and here comes the Patriots. Minot North will come out man-to-man. Gibson Kinnebrew from the corner. Backing his way in is Nisley. Extra pass, Kemple. Spins into the paint. Scoop with the left hand.
We talked about it in pregame, just the role of Drew Kemple here. Just great patience, be able to spin off that, create some contact, kind of bumped him off and just finished his left hand.
Kemple dealing a little bit of a flu bug as gets the first 2 for Century tonight. And a takeaway. Carter with the losing the handle of it in transition. Nisley misfires. Kralik on the glass. And it's ratcheted out of bounds by Minot North.
And that's what you see Century today. Some people like say it's 2-on-1 fast break. Why aren't we getting to the rim? Because they can shoot the 3. And they want to put up a lot of points here tonight. So, you know, Mattern doesn't have a problem with that shot. He's confident with his team.
Century runs that out of bounds play as good as anybody. And that time Kemple had the defense almost fly by, but they swatted it out of bounds, did Minot North.
Yeah, good hands by Caden Flavin there to kind of giving up that easy out of bounds play.
Kramer gets it in deep. Kick out Kinnebrew from downtown, in and out. Kralik on the glass. Second chance Century. Kramer sets the offense on the bounce. Back out to Nisley. One-hander kisses it home.
And we got the big 3 we were talking about so far. Nisley and Kemple each got 2. Kinnebrew is the one we were talking about, the top 3 scores here for Century.
Sessing leaves it down low for Clark. Can't shoot it, he's stuck on the block. Back outside to Flavin. He will turn and fire from the right side of the lane. No good. One and done for the Sentinels as Kemple clears the board. And he goes to the rack attack, and he scores.
Yeah, and Kemple gets his momentum going. He's just hard to stop. He's so strong.
Back comes Minot North. Kinnebrew fly swats it from behind. Century leads with a quick 6-0 start, and there's Kramer to the Euro step.
Yeah, we're going to see a timeout here shortly, and there it is.
And a quick timeout. Let's get you a Ryan Family Dealership replay on the First International Bank and Trust timeout. How about this rack attack from Drew Kemple from the top? Right to the 10 with the left hand, and an early timeout for Minot North. Century with a quick 8-0 lead, and we're back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Some of the most important things in your life, and banking at the right bank is very important. We're really proud of our bank because we have great people, and our people are what make our bank go. We always want to treat our customers right and do the best job we can for them, and try to do things to help make our communities better.
Well, one thing about head coach Drew Hischlin, his team likes to run, and so they might give up a few tonight, but Minot North doesn't back down. They keep attacking, but they're down 8-zip. Helm off the bounce, loses his footing. Kinnebrew pokes it away right to Carter, and he lays it in.
Oh, just right place, right time. Tamari Carter there. Good defense by Century. Just kind of a bad bounce that didn't go their way, and good finish. Kind of get him on the scoreboard, too.
15:50 to play in the first half. Kemple, corner 3-ball Kramer. There's Joey Kralik working overtime on the glass, and he jump hooks it home.
Yeah, and just right place, got that weak side rebound, got great position, be able to fade away off the rim and get the soft touch.
Century averaging 85 points a game. They've already put up a quick 10. Carson Sessing. Blickery pulls up left side of the lane, no good. Rebound Kramer, he flies into the front court. Century is in attack mode. They'll skip it across court to Kemple from 25, no short.
That was a heat check there, right? But what I like what Century's doing on the defensive side of the ballgame, they're only giving them one shot. When they get the ball up, they're not getting multiple offensive rebounds. It's one shot, get the rebound, and get going.
Lazy pass there by Tamari Carter, and there goes Drew Kemple splitting the defense. Would have been a rebound slam jam for Kennebrew flying in, but on the way in, Kemple got nudged. Caden Helm picks up the first foul of the game. And Minot North will send in Camden Offorth and Josiah Jacquinette. Central will lob it in to Kennebrew. Nice play.
And Kennebrew's first points here in the game, averaging 16.5 points a game. First game points here. And again, we mentioned all starters so far are all in the scoring column.
Yanking a quick three in transition there was Blickery. No good. One and done for the Sentinels. Kramer gets a screen from Kralik, and Kramer tried to wrap it back to Joey, and that pass is astray, out of bounds, turnover Century.
And that's where you got Camden Kramer there. You got deep there a little bit, should have went up with it, trying to be unselfish and find Kralik available on the opposite side of the block, but just go up with that one.
Today's game brought to you in part by Minot State. Be seen, be heard, be you at MSU. Jacquinette has it on the right wing. Cut off by Kemple. Minot North gets it off to Traden Bachmeyer, who's on, and almost tipped away. Last touched, however, by Century.
And you're seeing Minot North kind of running 5 out, kind of spreading the Patriots out who are overplaying the passing lane. So at some point, you're going to get a basket cut down the middle of that paint here and hopefully free up an easy bucket for them.
Century denying everything. Inbounds comes to Offorth. He will turn and fade off the tin and in.
No, just good patience there and took what the defense gave him.
Camden Offorth has his first 2 of the night. The senior averaging about 9 points a game for the Sentinels. Kemple high screen. He will rise from the elbow. No good. Rebound to Jacquinette. And here comes the Sentinels. Getting into the painted area that time. Offorth looking for back-to-back hoops. Couldn't get it. Now the runway clears. Here's Kennebrew. Slam dunk.
And you're just seeing the athleticism of that, just getting out in transition.
Kennebrew throws it down with authority. Misfired 3 on the other end for Offorth. Century by an even 10. Joey Kralik right to the rim.
Central does a great job at transitioning, just running without the ball and keep moving. Even though the ball's not in your lane, when you're running lane, just keep moving without the ball. Central does a great job of finding you in transition.
Offorth to Sessing. Minot North sets the offense. Hook pass looking for Bachmeyer. And the Sentinels couldn't connect that as Cameron Jazz is checked in, and it's a turnover on Minot North.
Well, one of the keys of the game we talked about in pregame was about composure, and right here's that moment where Minot North's got to really have some composure here, buckle down on the defensive end, get a stop, maybe a rebound, not get this game blown out here because they go on such quick runs.
Century trying to lob it over the top to Kennebrew, taken away.
Yeah, just a nice stop there and kind of keep their composure as we mentioned. Now let's get a good offensive set here, run some shot clock.
Jacquinette to the strong hand, bodies into the defense. Kralik rebounds. Now it's loose and off of Kemple, out of bounds to the Sentinels.
You know, again, we mentioned Minot North averaging about 83 a game. I don't know if they want to get in a running game with Century. That's going to be kind of their ability to adapt and change. We got a timeout here.
And a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. Let's see if we get your Ryan Family Dealership replay of the send it in for Gibson Kennebrew. Quick outlet pass, and this guy can get up with the best of them, folks. Two-hand slam dunk. And a timeout on the floor. Century by a dozen early on here, 16-4 with 12:45 to play in our first half.
Transformative for for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today. Member FDIC.
Century with a quick start as Gibson Kennebrew has got 4, Drew Kempel's got 4, Joey Krolick's got 4, and the Patriots lead 16-4 here over Minot North. A little over 5 minutes into the contest.
Well, and you see all 5 starters all in the scoring column. Just demonstrates the ability of sharing the ball here and finding who they open at that moment.
Century out of the Minot North timeouts on the defensive end. Bachmeyer has it for the Sentinels. Comes up top to Jez. Offworth tries a baseline drive, cut off there. Century playing 5 switches on the defensive end. 3-pointer put up, might have been blocked there by Nisley, and now Nisley gets the feet set, lays it in.
Thought maybe we'd see a back-to-back dunk there as he's trying to get his footsteps down.
Block shot leads to a basket on the other end. Now you get a bump foul there on Camden Kramer.
And you're going to see some of those little body fouls at times. They're trying to cut off their left hand and force it back to the right. But during that last time out, that's what Coach Mattern was talking about, was not getting beat back doors, getting that ball pressure, but having the rotation so that we know where the ball pressure's at, so that with the help side defense is coming. And you saw that 2 plays ago where we got that transition layup from Nestle.
Century by 2 touchdowns. They extend this passing lane defense. Clark has it between the rings. Handoff to Jez, back to Clark. Minot North comes cross court to Flavin. Couple bounces. Jez will launch from downtown off the 10. Rebound Kemple. Minot North back quickly. Century the sideline fast break to Kennebrew. Crosses over, leaves it down low. Krolick bodying his way in, and is going to be fouled. Block up top by Tamari Clark, but I think Bachmeyer got him with the body.
Well, and that's what on the offensive end there, that Minot North, that last trip, is they're getting their Centuries forcing them so much pressure that they're forced them to get in their offense with about under 10 on that shot clock. Well, then you start shooting quick, so you don't really get a good high percentage shot, which then releases to quick layups on the other end for Century. So, again, that pressure is kind of putting a little bit of stress on the offensive end here for Minot North, but they got to be able to get higher percentage shots when that shot clock's running down.
Krolick misses the first one from the Serve Pro charity stripe, and he rattles in the second. Century will check in Braylon Aldinger. And for the first time as well, Xavion Haroldstad. Aldinger, the junior, standing 6'4", and Xavion, the 6'3" junior as well. Century 19, Minot North 4. High post entry to Bachmeyer, little flare to Flavin. Clark, extra pass, but he throws it away. Century wants to run. Nisley in the front court. He will launch it from straight on in downtown. No good.
And that's the second attempt there, that Nestle shot here tonight. He's shooting at 20 of 42 from the three-point line this season.
Of course, Garrett's older sister playing for the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Post up. Bachmeyer goes to the spin cycle. Might have been blocked from behind by Kennebrew.
Yeah, every time he puts it on the floor, you got 3 Century Patriots just flying at him. He's got to be able to find a way to just power up right away.
Kemple is just so slippery.
You know, look at his shoulders on him. So when he turns the corner, it just seems like the defender bounces off him. You just be able to get to the paint.
Now Drew's going to be taking his talents to Minot State University. Haroldstad has the inbounds. The Patriots lead by 15. Aldinger comes cross court to Kennebrew. Top of the key, reversal now to Kemple. Hooks it back to Nisley. Nope, short on the 18-footer. And battle on the weak side is going to go to Century for a second chance. That quick start for Century. They lead 19-4. We can tell you tonight's game brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. No pizza like it. 701-852-1700. Planet Pizza, serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Haroldstad goes to the spin cycle. Couldn't get a shot off. Kemple, little rocker, shake and bake, spin, double pump. No, missed everything.
And Kemple just decisively quick. He doesn't look like he's got quick off the bounce, and he just kind of gets that first step.
Clark, extra pass, Helm, sets the Puppies from downtown, no good. Rebound on the weak side. Second chance for Minot North, but then they turn it over.
Well, I was just asking where Braden Blickery's been, as he's averaging about 13 points a game, hasn't really made an offensive opportunity here as far as getting a scoring column, and I was wondering where he's been, and now coach just shoved him back in here. And so, again, he kind of has been the leading scorer here for them so far this year, and just kind of been quiet here, not really getting his looks that he's normally used to.
And Gibson Kinnebrew, call him Gibby, loses the handle. As we can tell you, UPS Store brings you tonight's game, located on South Broadway in Minot in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. They're there for all your packing and shipping needs. Today's game also brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics. Professional treatment in a fun, relaxed atmosphere. Find them online at minotbraces.com. Minot North set up the backdoor play, but Jez couldn't finish it.
And when you get those nice high percentage shots, you got to find a way to knock those easy layups down.
Haroldstead had it poked away. Now bodies flying, get a 1-2-3 car pile up, and Century's going to get a First International Bank and Trust timeout. Founded in 1910, locations in Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota. Find First International Bank and Trust online at FIBT.com. Quick start for the Patriots. They lead by 15 here with 9:33 to play in our first half. I got your ND score feed scrolling across the bottom of your live stream tonight. All your boys basketball scores from across the state of North Dakota. Other games will be tracking on your BNC National Bank scoreboard tonight. Bismarck High is taking on St. Mary's tonight. Jamestown is Minot's at Jamestown on the boys' side. Dickinson is at Legacy, Mandan at Williston. And we mentioned St. Mary's at Bismarck High, and of course Minot North here at Century. There's the games be tracking on that BNC scoreboard tonight on your ND score feed. Central will get it into Aldinger. And the Patriots go to the weave offense.
And you got Minot came out in a zone.
Gil Sheldon is checked on for Centuries. Aldinger with the leap and leaner, no good. Rebound to Clark, and the Sentinels run into the front court. Tamari Clark from the right wing. Back to Clark on that high right side. Sessing hasn't even gotten a shot up yet as Carson. The left-handed sniper, left side of the lane, firing it up for Minot North, and Caden Helm books it.
That was great defensive set there. They got that shot clock below 10. Good offensive effort there by Caden Helm. Third scorer in the column here for Minot.
Kinnebrew will hang and score to answer for Century.
Again, I'm so impressed with his athleticism, getting to the paint, being able to control himself in midair. That's only a sophomore out there at 6'4".
That kid has put a lot of time into the game, lifting weights and everything else. Century by 15 with 8.5 to play in our first half. Helm strong to the 10 with the left hand, kept alive by Bachmeyer. Clark saves it to Sessing. Weaving through the defense. Quick shot from the right wing, no good. Put up there for Blickery.
And again, that's about the second shot I've seen Blickery shoot here tonight.
Oh, and Gibson Kinnebrew.
How
about that? He finishes it, and he hits the deck hard as he got grabbed onto in midair.
Wow, it just shows his strength and the ability to finish in traffic there, and unfortunately landed on his derriere.
Let's get you a Ryan Family Dealership replay. Watch this high-flying collision. Kinnebrew, the double pump. How about that to get it back up to the 10? He hits the deck, as you said, on the derriere. Thanks to Ryan Family Dealership Replay for bringing that instant replay. Looks like Gibson's okay.
Yeah, the official just confirming the ball did go in, so it's one shot.
And Gibby will go to the line for the and one.
Yeah, that was his toughest points here tonight, and be able to finish that and be able to knock down this free throw.
And off the back iron it goes. Haroldstad rebounds, second chance century. Kramer from the left side. Hello.
You just got to know where everybody's at all times when all five are out here can score in multiple ways, whether it's on the three-point line, the mid-level, and get to that paint.
Well, if it comes down to it for a move of the game, are you picking the two-handed flush or the finish right there for Gibby Kinnerbrew?
Well, you got to go with the dunk. the theatrics as far as the pain that went with his and one definitely ranks up there.
Steal for Minot North, turns into a three ball, and Blickery buries it.
Yeah, and Blickery shooting at 15 of 49 from the field for the three-point line. First points here in the first half. Nice to see him get going. As again, he was a firepower against Legacy where he was really keeping them in the game.
Minot North goes a little zone defense. Haroldstad reverses it to Sheldon. Up top, Kramer wants it. No. Kinnerbrew rebounds, muscles his way in and out. Rebound off of the standard and
hit the line, the support line up there of the rim.
Yeah, I think that's going to go to Minot North. We can tell you tonight's game brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics. Professional treatment and a fun, relaxed atmosphere. You can find them online at minotbraces.com. Tonight's game also brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. No other choice to seal your heating air game than Northern Plains. Find them online at northern-plains.com. Blickery to Clark. Quick reversal to Helm, and he goes right to the rim and scores it.
And Helm's got four in the points in the game here. Found a quick way to get to his left hand. Again, this zone that Minot North is doing, and the whole point of that is to keep Century from getting into that paint and getting high percentage shots, so then they can't settle for perimeter jump shots. Sometimes that's what happens when you see it go against the zone.
Oh, nice interior pocket pass. Haroldstad got it to Kemple. Working down low, shot fake, score for Drew Kemple.
What you're seeing is just the strength of Century here. They've taken a lot of contact on some shots.
Count that on the other end. Quick return, and Carson Sessing has the and one. Get your Ryan Family Dealership replay. Quick outlet. How about this little Euro by Sessing? Those left-handers are sneaky.
They got that off balance, in between speeds.
And Sessing will go to the serve pro stripe for the and one. Off the back tab, no good. Carson got his first two of the game. And it's 28-13. Century out strong here with 6 to play in the first half. Shoveled down low, Haroldstad. Outside Kramer from downtown, right between the eyes.
That's Camden Kramer's second three here tonight. Kind of just the unsung hero here as the 6-foot junior is averaging almost 11 points a game.
Off a screen, cranking up a three there is Offerth. No good. Here comes Century. You don't get much time to rest as Kramer wants it, and the heat check is down.
3 in a row from the three-point line here in the first half.
He's got 11, does Kramer, and Century's cruising. Jacquinette triple teamed. Offorth tries to shovel it, and now Kemple has it. Century with a developing 3-on-2. Kemple takes it from 25. Oh, in and out. Rebound, tip to Kramer, stop and pop, middle of the lane, and he is on fire.
Got 8 quick points here in the second half.
And you get a rebound foul there on Xavion Haroldstad. Picks up the personal foul. How about this? I mean, this has been relentless. 13 minutes into the game, Century's got 36 put up, and they are coming at you. Stay tuned at halftime. Our Magic Towing halftime report. You blow it, Magic Towing will tow it. 5 minutes to play in the first half. Patriots by 23. Flavin gets it off to Blickery. Launches it. Rebound, battle for Offorth, and Kemple is into the hands of Blickery. Flavin wants it from the left side from deep, no good. Rebound, put back, Jacquinette. Oh, he missed it. Kemple rebounds, had it poked out of bounds by Blickery, but that's a chance that Minot North would want back.
Yeah, and Minot North's had a couple good looks at that. Just got to start knocking them down. When you get those 2-foot offensive rebounds, they're too far in between. You've got to be able to finish those.
Kennebrew tic-tac-toe in transition, and he buries it from downtown.
And nice to see him kind of come back from that hard fall there and take a little breather for a little bit to get his legs underneath him.
Gibby's in double figures with 11. Century keeps stretching this lead out. Jacquinette fires it up from deep, no good, got it back. Blickery from the top. Extra pass Offworth. Straight away from downtown, Helm off the 10.
As you can tell, Minot North's not afraid to kind of have a shooting contest with Century right now, but got to give the nod to Century in the scoring column.
Cameron Jez takes it away. Blickery turns and burns and scores in the lane.
And that's what I think Blickery does really well, is he does push the ball well, can score multiple facets. Got to get to that paint again a few more times and get those kickouts and got to start knocking down jump shots.
North gets the defense set. They better find Camden Kramer. He is smoking hot right now.
Holy cow, that's 4 3-pointers here in the first half.
Little floater on the other end is down for Camden Offworth.
Someone better find Camden Kramer out there, because I'm going to foul out if he hits another 3. Holy, they got to know where he's at all times.
And Century wants a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the floor. 3:26 to play in our first half. Here's that latest heat check there for Camden Kramer. That guy is stroking it right now. That thing looks like an ocean he's throwing it into. Century leads 42-17, and we're back after this timeout on the PSP Network.
If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Thanks to Ryan Family Dealership for bringing you our replay. Trusted name for car buyers in Western North Dakota. You can shop their entire inventory at driveryan.com or visit one of their 5 locations in Minot and Williston. Handoff to Nisley. Shot fake, step in, scoop to the hoop is good for Garrett Nisley.
Yeah, just good patience there. The backside kind of cleared out, got it up and under out of that out-of-bounds play and finished with his left hand. TDI is looking 6 3-pointers here from Century in the first half.
Minot North lobs it over the top to Bachmeyer, and he cleared some space and scored it.
Traden Bachmeyer averaging 7 games, first points here tonight.
Yeah, Century is operating officially on the offensive end. Kramer got deep. Cross-court Aldinger puts it on the deck a couple times to Nisley. He will crank it up from downtown, and another 3 is down.
As I mentioned, 6. Now we're at 7 3-pointers here in the first half. 21 of the 47 points have come from the 3-point line. We've only had 1 free throw made in the first half.
Offworth to the reverse, couldn't finish it. Nisley rebounds, Century wants to run. Extra pass, fired up shot from the corner. No good there for Braden Heinley, who just checked in for Century.
I was like, if that one goes in, I don't know what we're going to do.
Well, that means everybody's making 3s tonight. Minot North to the baseline, extra pass, Sessing in deep, count it, and a foul.
Basket's good for the Sentinels, 23.
Gibson just kind of looked at his arm, thought he was vertical there, just kind of wrong place, kind of a quick reversal in the post.
Let's see if you can get your look at that and one. Sessing, yeah, right there. Well, get it, Kennebrew, a little body into him. Sessing finishes it, and he goes to the serve pro stripe for the and one, and he rattles it in.
Sessing's got 5 in the game here tonight.
Yeah, BNC National Bank brings you our scoreboard tonight. Your life's busy. They make managing money easy. Locations in North Dakota and Arizona. Find them online at bnc.bank. Aldinger wants into the 3-point party. Misfires. Heinley couldn't save it on the weak side, and it'll belong to Minot North.
Well, and the ball's going on the hoop as it has been here. As we mentioned, 7 3-pointers here in the first half. You kind of start falling in love with that jump shot. It gets a little bit contagious. So as they're running out at you, that three-point line, someone's got to put it on the ground and just kind of get to that rim, and you're going to get some easy basket cuts. And if it does get double teamed, kick it out to the next guy. But that's what Centuries did early in the first 10 minutes of the game, was making those extra reversals.
Century by 25, under 2 to play. In our first half, almost poked away from Kinnebrew on the steal, and now you get a tie-up. Bachmeyer and Kinnebrew battling it up, and the alternating arrow will belong to Minot North. What is it, pajama night tonight for the Century student section over there?
Looks that way, don't it?
It's got to be, I think. Either flannel pant night, maybe, I don't know. Jammy night?
Has he got your pink hat on?
90 seconds to play first half. Minot North on the handoff. Offworth. And away from the basketball, you get a hold on Century.
Oh, Nestle got beat on back door and just kind of must have grabbed his arm or shirt. Didn't quite see it all the play, but really had no impact on the play. Let him go through.
Yeah, not a lot of whistles here in the first half. Just 5 team fouls on Century, 4 on Minot North.
Yeah, and that's Garrett Nestle's first foul here in the first half.
Inbounds comes to Offworth. Got into the painted area. Flavin shot fake from downtown. Oh, in and out, Heartbreak Hotel. Rebound Heinley quickly up to the timeline. Nistley gets a screen there from Kralik. On the roll, off the feet of Kralik. Collected by Aldinger. Nistley jab step, fire! And right between the eyes.
That's his second three-pointer here in the game. 12 in the first half.
Nistley hits it from deep, and now you get Kralik working on that post defense. Tries to get it up ahead to Kinnebrew. A good play in transition for Sessing, and he tips it in its last touch by Century's Kinnebrew.
Yeah, you can see Kinnebrew's eyes kind of light up, thinking he might have another chance at a slam dunk, and good transition defense here by Minot to kind of stop that opportunity.
Century's put up 50 here in the first half. Team that averages 85.7 a night. Bachmeyer from the high post from the right elbow. Extra pass to Flavin. Looks to attack. Bachmeyer from the right side from deep. Nope. Another rebound for Braden Heinley.
Century's going to go for one here.
And you get a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court. That's that 30-second timeout. You got to use it or lose it, and Coach Mattern wants it. FIBT, find them online. First International Bank and Trust, FIBT.com. Century by 28, under 30 seconds to play in our first half.
A personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess, and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Sees Century runs a set here. The shot clock, game clock almost identical here with 20-some seconds to play in our first half. Way up top to Kemple, now to Kralik, and he skips it cross court, and even the high-flying Gibby Kinnebrew couldn't track that one down.
Mattern just gave a look of disgust as Maddie's like, oh. You could just read his mind what he was trying to say down there as he showed a little frustration. But the interesting fact here is that there's no one on the bench for Century that scored here tonight. All 5 stars are the ones that scored.
Nistley with a takeaway. Kinnebrew, layup good. And the first half ends with a turnover that the Patriots pile on the points. Let's get your Ryan Family Dealership replay of that final action. Just good on-ball pressure again. There's Nistley, the sneaky hands. How about the save there to get it to Kinnebrew? Nistley to Kinnebrew for 2 more, and Century is putting it on Minot North here in the first half. Our Magic Towing halftime report comes up next. Century 52, Minot North 22. You blow it, Magic Towing will tow it. We'll talk about it after this timeout on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins.
Well, Cole, there you get a look at the North Dakota State Capitol today. Man, that was a busy place as North Dakota's 34th governor, Kelly Armstrong, delivered the State of the State address today. Had all the dignitaries in the Joint Assembly on the first day of the 69th North Dakota legislative session. Look at all the cars, man. That was right about the time that was going on today at the State Capitol. And did you tune in to any of the session today?
I did. I watched the 1 o'clock State of the Address from our new Governor Armstrong to be able to see what new tax opportunities are going to impact in my professional career.
Little property tax reform coming, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, with the property measure going on with property tax elimination, caps are going to come into place. So it's good, interesting information today.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll have a chance to be down at the session. There's always some bills that are of interest, right?
Yeah, I've been lobbying on behalf of our state association for the last 8 years, so it's nice to stay informed, be included.
As Century leads 52-22 here at halftime, the Patriots in cruise control, leading by 30. It's our Magic Towing halftime report. You blow it, they'll tow it. Put this number in your phone, 701-509-4011. Magic Towing, serving Western North Dakota. If you mention the PSP Network, save $50 off your next tow. All right, Cole, let's run through those halftime numbers here as the Patriots looking impressive.
Well, and Century again just come out on fire. Had 8 3-pointers there in the first half and led in scoring by Gibson Kennebrew with 13. Along with Garrett Nestle had 12, 2 3-pointers in that game. Drew Kemple had 7 with 1 3-pointer. Camden Kramer, I apologize, he's the leading scorer here for the Century Patriots with 16, had 4 3-pointers in the first half, had 13 points in a row. Got a heat check there, and then Joey Kralik had 5. The interesting part here for Century is all 5 starters were in the scoring column, and nobody on the bench has gotten in the scoring column here. So I think that's just kind of something to build upon if you had to find anything wrong with that first half with Century to get some bench scoring. For Minot North Sentinels, Braden Blickery with 5, Tamari Carter 2, Traden Bachmeyer 2, Camden Offworth 4, Caden Helm 4, and Carson Sessing with 5. So 52 Century, 22 Minot North here at half.
I get some Ryan Family Dealership replays from the highlight. How about this finish here by Kennebrew? Oh, man, he hit the deck hard on that one.
Yeah, I feel my back on that play up here.
Yeah, good action. There's an and one, or not an and one, just a good finish there in transition for Kennebrew. It's that 3-pronged attack, right? I mean, you get Nestle going, you get Kennebrew going, you get Kemple going, and Century's hard to deal with. Here you see the two-handed flush in transition. Yeah, a lot of good things happened in that first half for the Century Patriots.
Well, I think they get so much credit for their scoring abilities, but one thing I'm really impressed with is their unselfishness. They move the ball and give it to the open person in transition. They get double teamed, they make the kickouts. And so that's what's going to really take them to that next level, is just the ability to kind of knock down those shots, and then who's the next person up off that bench. But the one that surprised us today is that Camden Kramer, 16 points. averaging 10 on the season, 11 of 31 from the three-point line, coming in here tonight and hits 4 three-pointers in the first half.
He's got the inside track on the MVP of the contest right now. Let's see how that turns out with the final 18 minutes upcoming here. Our thanks to Magic Towing for bringing you our halftime. Magic Towing serving Western North Dakota. No job too big or too small. 701-509-4011. Magic Towing, you blow it, they'll tow it. Second half comes up next on the PSP Network.
Had your back or would go the extra mile to give you the service and attention you need. Partnering with the right community bank can make all the difference. We like to think of a community bank as one that supports its local community. You need to know that whatever your financial future holds, your bank will be there to provide practical support. As a community bank, BNC National Bank will be there for whatever you need in the long haul. Reach out to our team today to learn more about how we're able to help you succeed. Member FDIC.
You've worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
In times of loss, ServPro brings hope. With expertise in Minot and Bismarck, we don't just restore homes, we rebuild lives.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Quick glance at our upcoming schedule. Thursday night, you got Century and Bismarck High and girls and boys wrestling. Legacy and Minot also in wrestling on Thursday. Friday, a three-pack of basketball, crosstown matchups. Minot High and North, Legacy and Century, West Hope Newburgh, our Redeemers, and hockey and basketball action on Saturday as well. Full slate here on the PSP Network. And we are underway in our second half. Century has the rock first, as Garrett Nisley rims one in from 15 on the left wing.
And they ran that set play there out of that half time and just kind of looked for a specialty play, looking for Kralik originally and wasn't there, and took what the defense gave him.
Kralik goes for the kamikaze steal, Sessing with the floater off the glass. And going to be a block in the restricted area. Referee got a little ahead of himself thinking that was going to be counting it and the foul, and instead Carson Sessing will step to the ServPro stripe. Here's your lineups as we set your second half kids out there. As Minot North has Tamari Clark, Bladen Blickery, Caden Flavin, Caden Helm, and at the line Carson Sessing cans two of them from the ServPro free throw line. He's got 7, and it's 54-24. Century's lead is 30. Just underway here in the second half. Kramer almost lost the handle, was tipped into the backcourt. It was touched there by Minot North. Kemple back into the front court. Century's got a dozen seconds to shoot. Double high screen for Kemple. Still on the bounce from the left side of the lane, down to 5 to shoot. Kemple pivots, turn, shoot, short, rebound. Kralik in one motion, put it back in.
Yeah, just great patience there by Kralik to know that the shot clock was running down and kind of got position on that weak side, and Kemple kind of was caught in no man's land, had to throw something up, and again, just everything working for Century's way here tonight.
Kralik, the good multi-sport athlete, had a good football season. Good on the baseball diamond as well for the Patriots. Century's dialing it up on that man-to-man defense. Tamari Clark hooks a pass. Flavin, extra pass, downtown 3-ball. Oh, in and out, rebound, putback is in for Tamari Clark.
Tamari Clark just came down the middle on the top of the key. No one put a body on him. Wide open offensive rebound for the putback.
Kramer to the 10.
He's just got guys running at him after hitting 4 3-pointers in that first half. Now put on the floor, getting easy buckets.
Camden Kramer operating efficiently tonight's got 18. Blickery from downtown. Nope. Weak side Karam yanked out of there by Kinnebrew. Looks up to Nisley, shakes his head, says, nope, I can't get it to you there, buddy. Kemple getting that double high screen. Puts it in attack mode, gets around the defense, but he turns it over. Yes. Throws it right to Flavin. Caden Flavin with the Euro, missed the shot, rebound. Sessing climbs the ladder, shovels it out to Helm. He's double teamed. His pass tip taken away by Century.
Yeah, just getting a little sloppy here the first 3 minutes here roughly in the second half.
Nisley will rip through. One-handed teardrop from the right side, no good. Kemple has a rebound, and Century catches their breath momentarily. Pace is slowed slightly here to start the second half. Kralik looks high-low. Oh, a lane opens. Oh, too strong. Kinnebrew, rebound, flush.
And where did Kinnebrew come from? Obviously, he was the one leading that offensive play and then just put it down off an offensive rebound slam. Guess his back's okay.
Sessing in attack mode. Kick out 3-ball. Yes, book it there for Caden Helm.
Caden Helm's got 7 points here in the game here so far.
Camden Kramer stepping through the defense. Kralik bullies over the defense and an offensive foul.
And Joey Kralik just kind of got caught with his head down and good defensive position there and took the offensive foul, and that's the first here on Kralik.
Ryan Family Dealership replay. There's the miss by Kralik. There comes Kinnebrew.
We just got a warning on the bench there on Coach Mattern arguing that offensive foul.
Hey, Coach, you're up 60-29. No?
I would be grabbing him by the back of his pants, just going to give him a little bit of a break. He wants to prove a point, which tonight don't matter.
He's looking for a call later in the season, I'm sure, but how about that putback by Kinnebrew? That boy is an athletic specimen. And get a little body foul on the way in as Flavin got into the teeth of the defense. Nisley gets whistled for that personal. We can tell you that today's game brought to you in part by Northern Plains Heating and Air. No other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Century looked like they might have had a takeaway, and it turns into a missed bunny there for Camden Offorth.
And that's just the story of the game here tonight for Minot North. Just cannot finish when their opportunities are there for them.
Campbell in attack mode.
He's just got those wide shoulders that when he gets to that paint, he just creates so much space, and the defense just can't get across to contest that shot. He uses his offhand to kind of finish.
Century cruising. They lead 62-29 on your BNC Bank scoreboard. Flavin from the left wing. Couple bounces, tough baseline contested shot. Nicely there contested by Kramer. Century rebounds. Kramer has it on the right wing. Dribbles into a double team, taken away smartly there by Blickery.
Yeah, he just got caught down again. Went baseline, picked up his dribble, nowhere to go. And sometimes you like them to just dribble that out there to the baseline and kind of reverse it.
Open, Offorth sets it. Oh, in and out. Heartbreak Hotel from Strain On in downtown.
I'm looking at Coach Heschlin, and he's just got his hands on his hips. It was a good shot, good look. Got a couple bounces there. Just can't get anything to fall here tonight.
Century goes to the cross screen down low. Kralik with good post position, and he scores.
Yeah, he had him buried in the paint there so deep underneath the rim, had nowhere to go, and just used his body and used his right hand to kind of offset that lob.
Takeaway by Nisley. Lob for Kemple. Tried to put it up. Kinnebrew goes to the fade and 1-footer, no good. Now you get Flavin on a high school hideout, and the layup is good.
And recipient on the other end was he was kind of late getting back on the defense. First points here tonight for Caden Flavin.
12:30 to play in the contest. Century has the 28-foot line to Kramer. Quick reversal and a screen coming for Gibby Kinnebrew. Doesn't use it, fires it cross court to Kemple. Squares up there with 10 to shoot. goes around the defense. Oh, leaves it down low for Kralik, who missed it.
Just hung in the air a little bit there to kind of get the defense to rotate.
Kennebrew, Nisley poke checks it out of bounds. That's Century number 2 rated, looking all of that tonight.
Well,
and this is a team that, you look at losing your all-time leading scorer in Isaiah Schaefer. And they're moving the ball a little bit differently than they have the last few years.
Yeah, and I think they just got so much firepower in 5 different positions, and the unselfishness and the ability to defend is creating easier shots for them. And I think that if we had to pick something tonight as far as a focus point to work on, is just getting some bench scoring and the opportunities here to kind of get in the scoring column.
Sessing in attack mode for Minot North, and he'll be rewarded with a couple of free shots. Xavion Haroldstead had just checked in, and he picks up the personal. And to the Serve Pro charity stripe goes Carson Sessing. It's an interesting factor that Sessing and Helm played for Minot High last year. Now in the Minot North Sentinel lineup, starting and producing for the Northsiders.
Well, and it's just nice to give kids an opportunity. And that's when you expand 2 schools at this division. Just gives more kids an opportunity to play. Obviously, they should be able to play at Minot High, but it gets more playing time, and that's what it's all about.
Lob over the top to Kennebrew. Pogo sticks, missed it, got it back, battles for it, got it back, and going to be a foul on Minot North.
They got 2 guys hanging on Gibby the entire time down there and just couldn't be able to finish. Got a little too far underneath the rim.
Elijah Thomas is checked on for the Sentinels, the 6-foot junior. Back in is Caden Helm. Kramer got loose momentarily on the inbounds. Kennebrew squares up Jez. Aldinger into the painted area, tried to bank it home from straight on, no good. Rebound to Helm, and here comes Minot North. Traveling north to south, left to right from our vantage points as Helm tried to go coast to coast, couldn't get it. Aldinger rebounds, and back comes Century. Kick out Haroldstad, quick baseline dribble drive, hooks it to Kennebrew, stop and pop from downtown. Yes!
And that's Kennebrew's second 3-point here in the game. 18 so far here in the ball game.
He and Kramer tied for team high honors with 18. Offworth launches from deep on the high right side. Couldn't hit that. Haroldstad rebounds. Might have shuffled the puppies. Instead he gets it off to Kemple. Kemple bully ball for 2.
I just laugh. I just see him get to the paint as, again, he just uses his strength and his ability to kind of get you off balance. Use that little shoulder shrug into him and gets a high percentage shot.
You know who he reminds me a little bit of on the basketball court? He's got a little bit more skill, but from an athletic standpoint, he reminds me of Reggie Schulte.
Yeah.
Do you see that a little bit?
You're going back, yeah.
Yeah.
I see that. That high motor and the ability to kind of get up and down the court, strong as an ox.
Nothing against Reggie's skill level, but Drew's got a little bit. Reggie's a phenomenal athlete, don't get me wrong, but that's who he reminds me of a little bit. Century misfires. Bachmeyer on the post up. Goes to the drop step, and we're going the other way.
Yeah, he lowered that shoulder there in that post play, and just got to go up strong with it with your right hand, kind of use that baby hook, so to speak, but he got too low on the block there. We had no angle on the backboard.
And you get multiple substitutions in there. Heinley's back on for Century. Clark back in for Minot North. 69-32, Century leads as the lane opens, and that's the easiest one Kemple's had all night.
Yeah, he's got a quick 4 points there. As we mentioned, he's got 12 in the game here so far. We got 3 guys in double digits here for Century.
Yeah, guess which 3?
3 we talked about in pregame. Kennebrew, Nestle, and Kemple.
Well, and Kramer.
Kramer, sorry, yes. 4.
The fourth horseman joining the party tonight.
I did not anticipate Camden Kramer coming out with 4 3-pointers there in that first half. Kind of been held quiet a little bit here so far. Only got 2 so far into the early part of the second half.
Yeah, Minot North gets it into Flavin. Skip back up top. Helm backs his way into the right elbow. Double team comes. Taken away by Haroldstead. Scoops it ahead to Kemple. Kemple Euros, draws contact, 2 more, and 1.
Yeah, he just knows how to use his body and it can absorb that contact. Everybody just bounces off him, as I've been mentioned all game, and just be able to finish in traffic.
Ryan Family Dealership by Kemple just got that strength, man. He just carries people with him right to the rack. Go to the serve pro free throw line for the and one. Now we're short. Nisley wraps up a rebound. How about that pass? Oh, but Haroldstead misses it.
Oh, nice no-look pass there. You just got to be ready for that.
Might have surprised Xavion. A little wrap around behind the back. Reminded me of your off the derriere pass that one year to win the game on the inbounds.
Oh, that was a long time
Yeah,
ago.
that is aging us. Nisley wants it. Too strong. Bodies flying, and Bachmeyer dislodged Haroldstead.
That's third on Bachmeyer and sent halfway across the front court here.
Hey fans, today's game brought to you in part by Prestwich Orthodontics. Professional treatment in a fun, relaxed atmosphere. Check them out at minotbraces.com. Today's game also brought to you in part by Planet Pizza. Try the Blue Buffalo or the plain cheese. Your mouth and belly will thank you. Call them now at 701-852-1700. Haroldstead fakes the handoff. Oh, flips it over his head for 2.
And again, we've been talking about bench scoring and comes off. Haroldstead gets his first points here in the game with a nice nifty move going left.
75-32 Century cruising here on their home floor. Helm skips it cross court, doesn't find a teammate, and it's a turnover on the Sentinels. We can tell you also today's game brought to you in part by the UPS store, located on South Broadway in Minot, in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. They're there for all your packing and shipping needs. And tonight's game brought to you in part by Minot State University. Be seen, be heard, be you. Haven't heard from Camden Kramer in a while, and he just put in his 20th point of the night.
Yeah, just finding many ways to score in different ways from the three-point line, the mid-level.
And now you get Bladen Blickery, I beg your pardon. Got hit there shooting it by Nisley. And that'll send Braden, that's not an easy name for me to say for some reason. Braden Blickery, the junior, to the line.
Again, Braden Blickery shooting 83% from the free throw. It made me pause for a second trying to say it, jinxing me.
And we get a First International Bank and Trust timeout on the court. 77-32, Century leads on your BNC Bank scoreboard. 7:21 to play in our contest.
Frontiers is pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
And Braden Blickery knocks it down from the serve pro stripe. He converts the free throw, and it's 77-33. Aldinger loses the handle. Taken away there by Flavin, taken right back by Kemple. Gives it off to Kinnebrew. Gives it off to Heinley from downtown. Oh, in and out. Flavin rebounds. Minot North to the 10. And it's blocked out of bounds. Of course, Minot North got it all the way to the AA champion or semifinals. They're defeated by West Fargo Horace for a right to play in the Dakota Bowl. First year of varsity football. Pretty good season for the Sentinels. Really good season for the Sentinels. Flavin was a big part of that. all WDA football performer for the Sentinels, along with Jack Annette. As Flavin gets 1 of 2.
Well, I think what we've kind of seen here with Minot North, obviously, is just getting to this level of playing at this high level of defensive intensity. Is they have the ability to score the ball. It's just they got to get the ball to drop in the hoop a little bit here and get used to this speed of play.
Aldinger flips it outside to Kemple. Heinley with a post up to Kemple. Surveys, almost had it poked away. Kemple gets it back, almost had it poked away again. Now he goes to the double pump and lays it in.
And Kemple is just a scoring machine here this second half.
He's building a late case for maybe an MVP type performance.
Well, he had 6 in the first half. He's got 10 here in the second half. All just nifty moves there in the paint.
And Blickery gets whistled for shuffling the puppies. And Noah Herr checks in for Century, the 6'1 junior. And you might see the Patriots go to the bench here in the final 6 minutes. I'm sure Minot North will get some of those reserves in, getting some varsity time. Herr has it high left side, off to Heinley. Century slows the pace momentarily. They put up 52 points at halftime. They're not going to score 52 in the second half here. Herr pulls up, banks it home.
Everybody's scoring on the, not even averaging 1 point a game here. Gets his 2 points here in the second half. Varsity experience.
Century hits the 80 plateau with 5:25 to play in the contest. Sessing to Flavin to Jez. Oh, a little flex cut, and Flavin lays it home.
Flavin just quietly has 5 here in the second half.
And you get some substitutions in here. A quick First International Bank and Trust timeout whistled for Coach Mattern. Just get some of those reserves in. Full service, family owned, independent community bank built on the bond between employees and customers. Founded in 1910, serving rural and urban communities across Arizona, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota. Find them online at FIBT.com. Aldinger goes to the kiss, couldn't hit it. Century gets a second chance. That's Zakai Haroldstead is in. Xavion Haroldstead fades and fires from the left block. Couldn't hit it. Sideline fast break. Stopping and popping there, and ring it up for Caden Helm.
Caden Helm, second three-pointer here in the game.
Down to 4:30 to play in the contest. Aldinger pressing the issue, forces it up, a little short, got it back. Leaves it in the corner. 3-ball, corner pocket, no good for Zakai Haroldstead. Quick outlet, and Helm. Oh, we got jousted at the top, but their body foul whistled there on the Patriots.
And just good run out there by Aldinger to kind of contest him and not give up an easy layup. Met him at the rim, blocked the shot, got a lot of hand on the ball, just a little bit of body.
Nice little body there at the top. Ryan Family Dealership replay. And you get the senior, Caden Helm, toeing the serve pro stripe, shooting a couple. And he knocks down the first one. And you also get Ami Spears in there, the 6'7 sophomore. Helm sets the second, got it. Now stay tuned to our planning team financial advisor. Shots Crossroads postgame show comes up next. In about 4 and change from Lynette Olson Gymnasium tonight at Century. Patriots are going to stay undefeated. Heinley comes cross court. 3-ball yanked up there by Aldinger. Weak side rebound. Touched last by the Sentinels.
And this just gives Century an opportunity to get a lot of the bench players who aren't used to getting a lot of minutes here in varsity be able to get a little bit of confidence in there and be able to get some shots up. Hopefully get in the scoring column as we just see Braylon Aldinger get his first points here tonight. But as we all know, come WDA, foul trouble, 3 games in a row in the tournament time. Injuries may happen.
Yeah, get an injury here and there. Blickery gets it on that flex cut. Inside out, Helm from downtown. Nope, long rebound. Sessing with the left hand. Oh, it spun out. Heinley rebounds. The Patriots have it. Haroldstad reverses it. Heinle now to Aldinger. Jab right, go left. Into the middle of the lane. Kick out Heinle. Step back, 15-footer, right side, no good. Spears rebounds, puts it back up, too strong. Ami couldn't convert it on the rebound putback. Rebound to Blickery in transition, pulls up, got it from downtown.
And just a quiet here second half, 4th point here in the second half, 9 in the game, second three-pointer here tonight.
Yeah, the leading scorer from Minot North hits that one with under 3 to play. Now he almost, don't check that, it was Helm and almost had a steal. Touch last by the Sentinels, it'll belong to Century. Now we mentioned our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame coming up next. Planning team financial advisors helping clients work towards financial freedom, and Shots Crossroads, your postgame headquarters. You can order online at shotscrossroads.com. Aldinger got deep. Spears reverses it to Heinle. Haroldstad has to beat the buzzer, and it's going to be a shot clock violation there on Century. And in for Century, you get Caden Wellstead and the junior Will Vogelwady. Century's going to move to 7-0 on the season, 4-0 in conference play. Patriots undefeated, number 2 ranked in the state of North Dakota. Oh, they had a back door.
Well, he was wide open too, and that's just sometimes where Cameron Jazz hasn't really, played with everybody here as far as coming and going and just running the offense, and sometimes you got to just play with what gives it there.
Shakes hands with Camden Offorth, who says, hey, man, you had it. You were wide open, my man.
So I was looking for my stats here. Where do Century got upcoming next? I know they got Mandan next week. Do they have a game this Friday?
Legacy.
Legacy, yes.
Right here.
On Friday.
We'll be back at Century High School for that crosstown rivalry matchup as Century misfires. Flavin rebounds. Blickery in transition, trying to heat up. No good, and Ami Spears clears the carom. Gets it off to Vogelwady, and Century with under a minute to play. Just putting this one in the icebox as there goes. Heinle couldn't finish it at the 10. Blickery bounces it down low. Operating on the block there is Elijah Thomas. He's double teamed, lost the handle. Aldinger might have dribbled it off his Converses. Flavin to Blickery from deep. Oh, the BNC Bank was almost open. And Century can dribble this thing out. This one is going to go final tonight from Century High School. An impressive night for the Century Patriots, and the first trip to the capital city for Minot North to take on the Patriots tonight. And there you see the final time counting down, and the final horn from Lynette Olson Gymnasium. Century victorious on your BNC Bank scoreboard, 83-44 on your BNC National Bank scoreboard. Welcome you to our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show. Helping clients work towards financial freedom, that's planning team and Shots Crossroads. Get filled up on our delicious menu that includes the famous 99. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome. Cole Hagelin has made his way down the sidelines. Get a word with head coach Darren Mattern. Players, as Century has 4 guys in double figures tonight. And the Patriots stay undefeated. They move to 7-0 on the campaign. And I think Cole's ready. Let's go courtside. Take it away, Cole.
Well, first off, Coach Mattern, congratulations on the win. You go now to 7-0 undefeated, and it's just been, this is the first time I got to watch you. I watched you online, watched a little scouting opportunities to kind of get an idea what you guys are about, but wow, are you fun to watch.
Yeah, I think, it's a fun brand of basketball when you share it. And our kids have accepted the fact that, if we can get 4 or 5 guys in double figures on a given night, obviously that makes you a lot harder to defend. And, we preach all the time, be happy for somebody else's success.
Yeah, and I think what was nice is that you just mentioned it. You had 5 guys in the scoring column. All of your starting 5 were in there right away, and no bench really had to come off the bench. And so that was one thing we were talking about is, obviously you need some bench scoring. And then this second half, you got a lot of players in the scoring column. And then I think that's what's going to be kind of the need for you is that someone off the bench is going to pick up that load for you.
Well, we think we need to build some depth for tournament time. You know how it is, Cole, when you play a 3-day tournament, back to back to back, you got to have a lot of bodies. So we're going to try to build depth throughout this campaign and try to get as many bodies ready for March Madness as possible, and we think we're on the right path.
Oh, absolutely, I agree. How do you get your guys to communicate on the defensive end? You know, everybody says, oh, they can communicate on the offensive end, but I was watching a little bit there. You got many guys talking and making sure you're communicating the switches, the rotation. That's got to be difficult. And how do you guys teach that?
Well, I think this all starts on the practice floor, as you know, Cole. I mean, you got to do it through drill work, and you know we do a lot of one-on-ones, two-on-twos, where we put them in position to basically communicate on a daily basis. So if you do that, you know, eventually you get good at it, but I think we still have some growth in that area.
Well, I think you have a high expectation and standard for your players, and I could see today, even with the score kind of lopsided a little bit, you weren't letting down and making sure that those guys were all held accountable. So, hey, congratulations. Good luck on Friday.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Cole.
Camden. Congratulations, sir. Great game here tonight. Let's talk about that heat check there for a little bit there. I think you went, I can't remember exactly, but I know you had 4 3-pointers in that first half. I think you had 9 or 12 points in a row there. What was going through your mind there early in that first half?
I wasn't trying to think. I was just, I was just feeling it really well, and so I was just letting it fly when I was getting open, and they were falling, so.
Oh, absolutely, and I know obviously you got some high-scoring opportunities. You got some great teammates who can shoot the ball, and sometimes you kind of get overlooked. But tonight, I thought you were the one that kind of came out with the aggression, and they found you, and that just kind of attributes to your guys' team. How many guys can score out there tonight? And you know, I think I had unofficially for about 18 here tonight, but you don't seem to back down. You take your role, and just talk about how it is fun to play with 5 guys that can score.
Oh yeah, definitely. If one of us isn't scoring, you know, someone else any other night can pick it up. I mean, we've had a couple guys sick lately, so just this game we've had someone had to step up. So.
And I think what we were talking about with Coach Madden is your guys' bench player, and it was nice to see a lot of your teammates kind of get in the ball game who normally won't get a lot of playing time, but moving forward we know it's crucial. So hey, congratulations here tonight. Good luck on Friday. Take care. Back to you, TD.
Yeah, well done, Cole Hagelin down the sidelines there. You heard from none other than 16th-year head coach Darren Mattern, and Camden Kramer, the junior tonight, tallies 20 points in the contests, and we'll hear about his total night later as our planning team, financial advisors, Shots Crossroads post-game show rolls on from Century High School tonight. A final score on your BNC National Bank scoreboard, Century 83, Minot North 44. We'll come back and put a bow on this one after this timeout on the PSP Network.
Nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7, pressure, poise, yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
It's our Planning Team Financial Advisors Shots Crossroads postgame show. Putting a wrap on this one as Century gets the sweep tonight, 83-44, the final in your boys game. Planning Team Financial Advisors here to help you work towards achieving your financial goals. You can visit them online at planningteam.com, and Shots Crossroads, your postgame headquarters. You can order online at shotscrossroads.com. All right, Cole, let's go through those final numbers here as Century stays undefeated in overall and conference play.
Yeah, Century Page, as we mentioned, averaging about 86 points a game, put up 83 here tonight. Braylon Aldinger with 2. Gibson Kennebrew with 2 monster dunks, had 18. Garrett Nestle had 14. Drew Kemple had 16. Noah Harrer had 2. Camden Kramer, as we mentioned, our sports clip player of the game with 20, along with Xavion Harlstead with 2. Joey Kralik with 9 for a total of 83. For Minot North Sentinels, Caden Flavin with 5. Braden Blickery with 9. Tamari Carter 4. Traden Bachmeyer 2. Cameron Yez, I missed it. He didn't have any here tonight, unfortunately. Camden Offorth with 4. Caden Helm 12. And Carson Sessing with 9 for a total of 44. So again, Minot North was averaging 82 points a game, held here just to 44, and just got to attribute that to that defensive pressure that Century put on here tonight.
Yeah, Century impressive the entire evening as they win this one going away. You see a lot of highlights rolling through there. Brought to you by Ryan Family Dealership on the evening as the Patriots had 4 guys in double figures tonight. You heard Coach Mattern talking about that. I mean, that and some depth. But, man, that is a fun athletic team to watch right there.
Yeah, they can stay healthy, not get sick, and get any type of injuries. They're just going to be dangerous here moving forward. They're unselfish, and that's what I think is kind of the unsung heroes. Yeah, they can shoot the ball, they can score in multiple facets, but just the ability to put it on the floor and make that extra pass for a higher percentage shot.
All right, fans, here's your move of the game tonight, brought to you by Spas, etc. Family-owned business, 22 years experience, providing spa, hot tub, sauna, tanning bed sales and installation services, throw-in billiard tables and gazebos to boot. They've been doing it since 2001 in the capital city. Your Spas, etc. move of the game. Hey, we had to pick from one of those Gibby Kennebrew dunks tonight as we really like that rebound putback one, though. That's your move of the game tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, he got off the ground quick and just didn't even see it coming as he was coming from the top of the key, and then just all of a sudden accelerated and just boom off of 2 feet. So just it's amazing how we just got to the base here. No one put a body on him and just went up.
Now there's the miss by Kralik. There comes Kennebrew flying in for his second two-hand flush. That one on the putback as we'll let that roll through again. But, yeah, that guy's got some explosion in the pegs.
Well, and his first step is quick, but his first leap, he just gets off the ground so quick, and he just elevates for a 6'4 sophomore. It's pretty impressive to see his ability, and his future is going to be pretty high.
Yeah, there's your Spas, etc. move of the game. The rebound, putback, slam dunk for Gibby Kennebrew is your move of the game, brought to you by Spas, etc. Billiard tables, gazebos, spa, hot tubs, sauna, tanning bed sales, service, and installation. 22 years experience for Spas, etc. in the capital city. There's your move of the game tonight. All right, fans, big schedule this week on the PSP Network. Like and follow us on our social media platforms of Facebook and X. Wrestling doubleheader on Thursday night. Chuck Claremont, John Gums will have the call from Bismarck High for the Century Demon wrestling doubleheader. Basketball on Friday night. It's crosstown rivalry night, Minot High and Minot North, Century and Legacy, West Hope Newburgh, our Redeemers, and then hockey and basketball on Saturday as well on the PSP Network. We like to promote local athletes at PSP. All right, fans, last thing for us, it's our MVP of the contest brought to you by Sport Clips. They keep you looking your best. You can check in online with the hairstylist today at sportclips.com. And tonight's game MVP, you heard from him. Maybe the unsung hero tonight for Century, but, man, you knocked down a bunch of threes and you have a game-high 20. That's good enough for MVP honors for Camden Kramer.
Camden Kramer had a nice outing here today, as we mentioned, kind of the unsung hero, but I don't think he's going to be a secret anymore, and that's just kind of that fourth scoring option that I think Coach Matter's looking for, is just kind of step up, because they're going to start keying on the other players and gives him opportunities to excel.
Yeah, and when he made a couple threes, then Kinnebrew made a three, Nisley made a three, and Kramer made three consecutive ones there. Had another hoop and a stretch where he scored about 11 straight. And so, yeah, that was impressive for Camden Kramer tonight. He's your Sport Clips MVP of the contest. All right, fans, that puts a wrap on our broadcast tonight. Again, follow us on our social media platforms of Facebook and Twitter, and we'll keep bringing you as much high school sports as we can. One quick note of gratitude to all of you that helped us in our situation where we lost some equipment last week at the VFW. The folks at the VFW for stepping up big, and those of you who donated to the PSP network through Venmo and the GoFundMe. A tip of the cap to all of you for supporting the cause that we're doing here on the PSP network. All right, fans, thanks to our in-game sponsors, including BNC National Bank for beginning our scoreboard, Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Timeout sponsor is First National Bank and Trust. Replays brought to you by Ryan Family Dealership, Serve Pro Free Throw Line. Magic Towing brings you our halftime report. Our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame. Your player of the game tonight, Camden Kramer. Brought to you by Sport Clips, and the rebound slam dunk for Gibby Kinnebrew, your Spas, etc. move of the game. All right, fans, that puts a wrap on it for our great team tonight. For Landon Domrys and also Aaron Wald producing and running the cameras for us tonight. For my partner, Cole Higlin, Todd Domrys repeating your final scores. It's a Century sweep. Century victorious in the girls' game 71-33, and the boys close it out with an 83-44 victory tonight. Century sweeps on their home floor. Thanks for joining us, fans, and until next time, so long from Lynette Olson Gymnasium at Century in the capital city of Bismarck.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a Sport Clip stylist.
Here?
That's a spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
As shots